Oh my goodness gracious. Goodness. Okay, what's going on here? Dun. Okay. Interesting. Hello, Como. Hello. How are you? You doing well? How's it going? It's going well. We're about to make a cup of tea. I'm home for tonight to do laundry. It's going good. I haven't started doing laundry. Yep, I get 4 hours a week to be home basically. So Roy's here. Roy says hi. We're making tea. We're waiting for Tom to get here. It might be past Tom's bedtime though, so we'll see if he turns up or not. But we're gonna make a nice cup of tea. You guys like tea? I got that fancy tea all the way from China. You know, which is a great country that everybody should love. Everybody should love China. China makes some good shit. Oh, that is my brand new Sig 210 that I got one hell of a sweet deal on. One hell of a sweet deal. Thing's a beast. Thing's a great beast. Because, you know, Sig arguably makes the best handgun in the world. Arguably. And, yeah, I'd say that's a pretty slick handgun. Pretty slick. They MSRP right now, that model, MSRPs for like $1,500. And I got it for like $800 all said and done, transfers and everything. So your Mark IV, all right. How do you like it? How do you like the Mark IV? It's a pretty slick helmet, isn't it? The turtle helmet. I love the turtle helmet. Turtle helmet's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest. I'll give you that. Well, Alexi, I gave you more than an hour's worth of warning here. Like, I hope you wouldn't mess up. I really hope you wouldn't mess up. Perfect. We enjoy a nice cup of that fancy. I got it right here. The very fancy First Harvest aged white tea that I got. It's my first glass of it. We're giving her a tryout, and first of all, we're gonna let that cool down. That's gonna be hot. It's gonna be HOT hot. Oh man, how's everyone's life been? Good? Grand? God, I love white tea. It's so subtle and nice, so pleasant and mild. It's got some nice aged funk on it. Obviously, just got my hair cut like an hour ago, and then I shaved, so I'm all beautimous. I'm all prettied up. Prettied up. Doesn't get any better than this. I mean, it could. My life's falling apart right now, but that's not going to stop me from being positive. Oh, which one? Which World War II battle dress? British battle dress. You tell me. Tell me which one's your favorite. Because there's a lot of them. There's a hell of a lot of them. Too many of them. The British gotta like figure their fucking shit out. The P4, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. Why do you like that one? That's the worst one. Gosh, it's so bad. Why would you like that one? I don't get it. I don't get it why you would like the P40. I mean, they're all cool, but like that's the worst battle dress. I think the earlier battle dress is a much better battle dress. The wool quality was much nicer, that's for sure. And not the non-exposed buttons and all that other good stuff. Like, so I have a Canadian pattern 37 pair on Kevin behind there, and he's got he's got his battle dress on, his Canadian green battle dress, and my original World War II Brody helmet, and all my original World War II pattern 37 web gear. And Tom's here now. Look at this. Oh, wearing the Metallica shirt. Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at that. Man. Tom, did you get a haircut recently?
Yes, last week.
Good. Thank you. It looks good. Look at that. Oh, the heavy undercut. What are you trying to go? 1940s?
Sort of. I'm just being lazy on it. I didn't take any off the top, just on the sides.
Just let it grow out?
Yeah. I'll take this soon enough, I suppose.
You gonna start doing the whole like wax thing and get the hair oil in it and style it all up and everything?
Well, I do use a bit of hair pomade. So.
Oh, look at that! It's gonna go.
I use I think it's a Italian brand. I forget the name, but it has like a rhino on the logo.
A rhino.
Yeah.
Interesting. Them Italians, I tell you. But to be fair, if you're buying makeup from somewhere, it's got to be like France or Italy, right?
Oh yeah, my shaving cream is from Italy as well. So.
Jesus Christ, are you a big fan of Italians all of a sudden, Tom? Come on now.
It's just stuff that I could find.
I mean, no particular brand. You don't have like a company you're loyal to or anything. You just like Italian stuff.
I'm just trying out different stuff that I can find.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. You got a brand of mustache wax you like? I'm looking for a new one.
Well, as you can see, there's not really a lot to use the wax.
Mine either. I'm only like a week and a half into this, so.
Hang on, just seeing as we're live. I suppose I should pull up the chat. Let's see.
Yeah, so you can answer the questions. We're learning all about battle dress. This guy really likes battle dress, Tom, which you know a lot about.
Sure.
He says his favorite pattern of British battle dress is the P40.
Well, what do you mean by the P40? Do you mean the austerity pattern, which is often called the P40, or do you mean the actual P40?
Pattern 1940.
Okay. If it's the actual pattern 1940, that's probably the best one.
Is it? Oh my god! I was like, why not get like one of the earlier ones that's like nicer quality, right?
Well, that is one of the earlier ones. It's exactly the same as the what's often called the 37 pattern, except it has a lined collar. So.
Line collar is good. Line collar is important when it comes to wool serge. That's very important. Serge is like fiberglass. New serge is like wearing fiberglass.
Yeah. And I noticed, during the event that I went to in July, that after a weekend of, even with a line collar, my neckline started to hurt.
Red. Yep. So bad. And like I tell people, and I'm like, no, until you've had to like live in one of those, they're like, it's not so bad when you try it on. And I'm like, until you have to like literally live in it for a few days. Like you have definite red patches of skin where like the wool has like ground your arm hair off and like so like my bad one is like the wrists. By like the end of like a couple days, like I will have like no hair around my wrists because my cuffs will wear my my wrist hair off.
Oh yeah. It didn't get quite that bad, but yeah, you definitely feel it.
Fair, but like some of those like later Canadian patterns, they didn't like line them at all with like anything, so it's just straight surge touching your bare skin.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
nice.
like yuck. I'm not a fan, but like it's good wool. I like wool, a lot of stuff. Did
Yeah.
you ever get a chance to try the whole hair conditioner?
Oh, on the shirt.
Yeah. Did it work?
Maybe. I think
Maybe.
so.
Didn't really notice.
I didn't notice anything, no, so maybe I have to use a little bit more hair conditioner.
Yeah, you need to use like a lot. Like that's why I say like look for like the ones at the grocery store that have like the cracked caps or whatever, and sometimes they'll put them on like discount for like $1. And I'm like, use like a whole one of those per
Yeah.
garment, and it really actually does a lot. And then like 2 or 3 times, after you wear it and you wash it, and then you do it again, it gets pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think wearing it, I think that helps more.
Yep, getting all the oils in it.
Yeah, but I'm looking at getting a new British World War II shirt.
The collar shirt or like the pulley one?
No, the collarless one.
Oh, okay, yeah. The
Yeah,
nice
because because the one that I have isn't, it's a Soldier of Fortune one, so it's
not the greatest.
Yeah, I mean it looks the part, but it's just the wool that they use is extra terrible. So
extra terrible. Fair.
Yeah. And yes, to answer the question, I do own a Denison smock, but it's a reproduction.
I don't, but I wish I did.
Well, I hope I get to use that thing for something soon enough.
Why not? Just wear it all the time. Wear it all the time, Thom. It's a repro.
It's a bit.
What are you doing?
It's a bit too heavy for that right now.
I mean, it's pretty hot. I'll give you that. It's warm out, and
well, the thing is, it's not warm enough to wear like jumpers and stuff here, but you still have to wear like 2 layers at least, or you're going to freeze.
I think about it in the morning and then don't.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just going to be cold for a little while, and you just muscle through it, And...
Oh yeah. And hi, Jake. Hi.
Jake's here, Jake.
How are you doing, Jake? If you're still here.
How's the motherland? And by that I mean Wales. Everyone else doesn't matter.
The motherland. I don't think England has like a gendered. Does it?
They don't?
I don't know. Do they? Do you guys have like a gendered, like a fatherland or motherland?
Yeah, fatherland or motherland. What do they refer to?
Yeah, because Norway is a fatherland. We're a fatherland.
Norway's a fatherland. A lot of countries are fatherland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. It's probably just like, oh, the old ball and chain. Like they just refer to it like it's a place they can't get away from fast enough.
Oh yeah.
Because it's all cold and sad and all the food's boiled in a bag. Como's in Canada. What are you doing in Canada? Well, of course it's rainy there. It's the north. It's not cold enough in winter.
Yeah, but I hear the West Coast has been pretty warm this year, so not a lot of downpour.
A lot of places here in North America have been very dry, and we're running out of water. There's a lot of places in the south and in the west that are running out of water real fast. Like there's intakes on like the Hoover Dam that are from like the 1970s that are above the water level now, so they don't even intake water.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's bad. It's very bad.
Well, it's been pretty wet here, so just come over here and get some rain.
There. Can we have the oil when we go over there? It's got to be worth it. So
only if you get it yourself.
I mean, I just found out the other day. Okay, which did you know that Norway has more tanks than Canada does?
Do we?
Yeah, you do by like 5.
Oh, okay.
It's not by like a shit ton. And then I also realized that, okay, so Syria, you know, the country of Syria
No.
in the Middle East,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They have like 4,000 tanks, and Canada has
Well,
like 80.
well, Syria aren't most of their tanks like
Yeah, they're like
T-34s or
T-55s.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so according to Wikipedia, we have 52 tanks.
So the video that I watched said Canada had 86, but I know we just sold off a shit ton of them, like half. So
Okay, so right. Yeah. I don't think 52 is a realistic number. We probably have that many like chassis, but I don't think every one of those is
it's
operational
working.
yeah, because they were bought like in 2005 or early
What model
2000s.
are they? They're Leopards, right?
Leopard 2 A4s.
There you
Uh,
go. That's a good tank.
eh,
That's what Canada bought.
it's
So
it's decent, but they're getting a little bit old in the tooth because they were bought used from the Netherlands. So
so the Dutch were, were not very kind to him, is what you're saying?
I don't know about that, but it's just spare parts are running out, so all
But
of
that's
the
everywhere.
yeah, but all of the mechanics are pulling their hairs out because they can't fix the
Yeah, they can't
wheels.
fix anything, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Hey, at least you have Leopard 2s, okay? So, like, most of Canada's tanks are Leopard 1s still from, like, the 80s.
Oh, really?
So,
That's
yeah.
pretty old.
Well, to be fair, we don't fight anybody, so there's no reason to, like, get shit.
Yeah,
Because
true.
if we do go to fight anybody, America's there, and they're totally willing to throw money away when it comes to fighting people. So it's like, oh, just bring
Oh yeah.
your tanks, America. So, but and then I found out Russia, the most tanks. They have 12,000 fucking tanks.
That's a lot.
That the U.S. only has 6,000.
Well, most of the Russian tanks like old T-62s and T-72s that are
Yeah,
getting a bit.
the oldest ones they still maintain are T-72s. Yeah.
Don't they have like a bunch of T-62s just in storage?
Yeah, but they're not using those. They don't register those. Those are like stuff where
Okay.
like Russia holds on to crap, to like give it away to people.
Right.
To fight people they don't like, so that way they don't get in trouble for doing it themselves. They're a big fan of that. Except for all the Mosins. When are we going to get all the Mosins that are being used in the Ukrainian Civil War? I want the Ukrainian Civil War to be over so I could get cheap fucking surplus shit again.
Well, it might be a while.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I don't know. Doesn't sound like Russia's doing too hot. So
yeah, but I think the most important question is when are all the Finnish M62 like Webbings getting released?
when they're done using them in 40 years.
Well, they're all in storage. You don't see them being used these
But
days.
they need them in case Russia.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. They probably have like
They're not going
tens
to
of
throw them
thousands.
away. Like,
Yeah.
so my Mosin, it has paperwork. My M39 Mosin left Finnish Armory. Okay, so left their storage warehouse in 1994.
Oh yeah.
50 years after it was made. So, and yeah, so that it left the Finnish government service in 1994, the same year I was born.
Oh yeah.
So I got a Mosin from the left government arsenal the same year I was born. It's like, okay, that's a
Yeah.
bit much. We're
That's
being a
pretty.
bit
That's
optimistic now. You're just gonna pull all these fucking Mosins out of your armory to fight the Russians.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you're scraping the. I mean, it's a nice Mosin, but like you're fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel if you're like, take the Mosins out of the Cosmoline.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're pretty much done for at that point, I think. If you're out of RK62s and everything like that, it's like, okay,
yeah.
like it's time to get the Mosins out. They've probably got SVT 40 still sitting in fucking Cosmoline.
Yeah, but they have like a shit ton of like Chinese and East German AKs
yeah,
in
the
storage.
East German AKMs that they bought, yeah, that they're holding on to.
Well, the East German AKs, I know they use some of them for like tank crews because they have foldable stocks and everything. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be nice. Finland's got
yeah.
a treasure trove. When are they going to let us have some of that?
When you join the Finnish army.
Give it all to Verstalika so they can sell it off. I'll
Oh
buy
yeah.
a lot of it. I will buy a lot of it.
I think
So,
they've sold. I think they've sold like a few armies worth of surplus kit by now.
probably. But like they're holding on to stuff way too long. It's the same thing though. There's a lot of countries that do that. So they're just holding on to everything for so long. Bye,
Yeah.
Como. Take it easy.
Bye.
But it's like I found out the other day because I'm just reading about because like I get like 2 hours to myself every day to like unwind and like shower, and I'm sitting in there and I was reading about the Mongolian army, which is a thing. They
The
still have the Mosin the 9130 as one of their primary service arms.
yeah.
It's 2022.
Yeah. It's only 130 years old.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, granted, but like they still have like DP-28s and like SVT 40s and PPSH 41s and stuff like that. And it's like, but they got the new fancy like desert digital camouflage. And
Well, I mean the DP-28 is still pretty usable. I mean it's light and
it
it's
only
light
jams
enough.
every third round.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah, but and I
that's
just like
that.
the
Yeah.
Madsen, it's still in service. The fucking like 1895 Madsen still in service with
Oh
Brazil.
yeah.
The longest serving machine gun in the world.
I mean it's not officially in service, but you still see them. So
God dang, it's like I thought the world was more ready to fight each other than they are. The way they talk, you think they'd have their shit together a little more, but like I don't think, to be fair, I don't think Mongolia is really going to be trying to invade either of their two neighbors, China and or Russia. That seems
no.
like a seems like a no-win scenario. So
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I don't want to see it, but like I don't. The probability of that happening seems to be quite low.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was funny that they helped fight the Japanese in World War II because they were a Soviet puppet state in World War II. Not Chinese, Soviet puppet state in World War II.
Yep, that's right.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the Red Army invaded during the Russian Civil War. So
Oh, that's right. I remember reading about that. I was just like, wow, Mongolia is a lot cooler than I thought it was. I thought their
yeah,
history ended after Genghis Khan died. But like, it turns out, no, it didn't. They just got boring for a while.
yeah, pretty much. They spread all around the Eurasian continent, and then they just.
Yep, they got really boring in Chinese for a little while after his grandson took over China or whatever, and then he was the guy that was like, you know what, we should invade Japan twice.
And lose both
Yeah,
times.
to weather.
Oh yeah.
God, to weather. Oh man, it's the interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So what have you got for new projects?
New projects.
You got to find a tailor yet, right?
Well, that thing has sort of hit. It comes to a very abrupt stop, and I don't know why. Because the guy won't talk back to me. So
I get it.
um,
You don't just have
uh,
like a tailor you could like go to, like a prom tailor or anything. Just be like, can you do
well, we
this?
do have one in town, but I still need to get the tunic, the new one.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
You ordered a new tunic. I forgot you said that. Yeah.
yeah, but if that one doesn't arrive, I'm sure I could ask the, the local tailor if they can do anything about it. The one that I
I'm sure
already
they
have.
can.
Yeah, but they need to like sew shut like buttonholes and make it look smooth. So it's that kind of hard work. So I'm not
Fair.
sure if that's something that you'll be able to do or if it's too expensive. Because if it's too expensive, then I won't do it.
Yeah, I get it. Well, that shouldn't be too bad, especially if they're not doing it like by hand.
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask anyway. But yeah, that whole thing has hit like a stop, and then Sorry.
Nope, I get it.
I'm trying to find like a British P46, P47, or P49 battle dress
Oh, yeah. Jake will probably be able
for.
to help you with that.
Yeah, I could ask Jake.
Jake
Jake, if
probably
you know,
knows.
if you have any P47, P46, or P49 battle dress uniforms in a size 17 or 18, hit me up.
Tom even knows his size. Look at that.
Yeah.
Jeez. God, that makes me
There
feel
you go. Thank you,
small
Jake.
compared to you. God,
Well,
I didn't think you were that much bigger than I am because I'm only like a size 12.
size 12. That should roughly be the same height as me, just slightly slimmer.
Summer, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
Jake can help.
I've lost a lot of weight this year, so.
Oh, me too. I went from on my driver's license it says 185 to the other day I weighed myself. I'm down to 161.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not stopping now. That's for sure. I got a physical tomorrow, so it's gonna be great. That's why I'm not drinking yet because I have a
No.
physical in the morning.
All right.
I
Well,
got
I think
a vision and hearing exam. I got a physical that I gotta like do stuff at, like I lift weights and crap, and like do a stress test, and then I gotta go. Then I gotta go take a drug test, all at 3 separate hospitals tomorrow.
that's weird.
Yeah, I was like, you couldn't do it all in the same hospital?
In separate towns.
No, they're all in the same town, but they're all like across the city from each other.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, it's really weird. And it's like, okay, well, you want me to like get done with this and then spend 10 minutes to drive across town to get into this appointment that's 15 minutes away?
America.
Yeah, you know what, Tom? You're right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. I will not
We
disagree with you there.
we only have one hospital, so it's easy to keep track.
Norway's only got one hospital.
Well, where I live.
I was like, no wonder why universal healthcare works so good there. There's one hospital.
Oh yeah.
It's like you pretty much got one choice. Figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
I actually recently got like got a book with a ton of old
Oh
uniform
yeah, I
photos,
saw that. Yeah.
like from the 1850s to 1910.
There you
So
go.
let's see. You have this guy on the back here.
Oh, is he like a police constable?
No, it's a Norwegian Army 1877 uniform.
They got cool pith helmets?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hang on,
I
I'll
like
find
pith helmets.
some more here.
I never figured Norway to be like, you know what? The pith helmet. The tropical pith helmet. That sounds like something we
It's
would
more
do.
of a pickelhaube.
Oh, okay. So it's not like felt and wicker.
No.
Okay, then I could see it. That makes more sense. I'm imagining like just a Norwegian guy in the Arctic with like his pith helmet on, like, oh,
No,
it's a
yeah.
great summer day out here.
Well, you do have fur caps for winter. Oh, there you go. I don't know how well you can see that.
I could see it pretty well.
Yeah,
Them
that's
and
the
all their pith helmets and stuff.
1888 uniform right there.
Dang, Norway's got some classy. You know what? Got some classy looking uniforms. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I suppose the countries that are always like smaller seem to do shit pretty good because they don't have a ton of budget, so they like check everything out first.
Yeah, kind of.
What's the worst uniform Norway's ever had?
The worst.
The worst uniform Norway's ever had.
Like like field uniform, dress uniform.
Well, the field uniform, the one that you're fighting in. What's the worst one they've ever had?
So that's a really good question, but I would maybe say no.
There's got to be one that like soldiers didn't like a lot, and they like modified it or something. There's always one at some point that soldiers are like, "This is too complicated. This doesn't fit right. It's got."
Oh yeah, I know the answer. The M85 uniform, which is meant to. That's 1985, by the way.
I was gonna say, is it like 1885 or?
No, it's 1985. It's meant to be used as a off-duty uniform, as a working uniform, and a light field uniform. And
One
it
of
does
those things.
it does none of those jobs very well because it's made from this very odd sort of non-iron fabric that's just.
So it's kind of like, you know, that Canadian paratrooper like garrison dress jacket that's like camouflage, but you're not supposed to wear it in the field.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like one of those.
Oh
things.
yeah, I know that. Yeah.
It's just garbage, and it's like nobody liked it, and they had it for like 4 years, and they're like, "We're getting rid of this dumpster fire. It's awful."
Yeah, the same with the M85. They got rid of it really, really quickly, and
Really
just
quick.
they reintroduced like the old battle dress uniforms for off-duty wear.
Really,
and stuff.
they were like, "This thing's so bad. We spend so much money on it. Dust the cobwebs off all the old shit."
Well, not the World War II battle dress, but the post-war
the
models.
pattern after it. Yeah,
yeah.
That's awful.
And that's why you can still find like a lot of surplus M85.
I was gonna say, did they like destroy them all, or are they like pretty easy to get?
No, like they use them for like medical stuff, like when you're doing medical training and you have like fake blood and everything.
Oh, so they put them to use and stuff like that. They have them as like coveralls for people to like wear and shit, to like mechanics, just like
and they sold a lot of them as surplus.
Hello.
And you can still. Hello, Jake.
You're right. How you doing?
Really good. I have work tomorrow though, so I'm not looking forward to that. But it's gonna be nice weather for once.
You say that, and now watch tomorrow. It'll be like nice weather for 5 minutes, and then.
Oh yeah. Hang on, I think I have something that Devin is going to like. A experimental Norwegian uniform from 1903.
Okay.
I think Jake
I figured out I need a 1914 Norwegian uniform. Oh my goodness, it's an Australian guy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
Hang on, there's more. So they made like a ton of experimental uniforms between 1902 and 1907. Here's another one with. This is a single-breasted jacket.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's as cool as the double-breasted jacket. It's not as fancy looking.
No.
That's much more. That's too practical. We can't have too practical. We gotta look good.
Oh yeah.
Come on now.
Away with the heavy book. I also have a smaller one. This is only regarding like the mountain gray uniforms adopted. In 1910. So hang on.
Who's gonna start making the 1914 uniform with the pocket on the greatcoat? That's what I want the most. The greatcoat breast pocket. The double-breasted greatcoat breast pocket.
Oh yeah, I know you like that one.
That is the single greatest feature I've ever seen on a uniform. Oh, our double-breasted greatcoat has a watch pocket on the front.
Yeah. Well, some of them don't, but most of them do have them.
That is the greatest thing ever.
I mean, I know there's a batch of them being made for like a movie production right now.
And they're making extra, and then we can buy them all.
They were making. I think they're making extras. Yes.
I would wear the shit out of that in the winter.
Hang on, that one is of the ones for the lower rank, so they're making them in. Okay, so in real life they had them in black and in gray. The gray ones came later. The black ones were earlier. So here you have the.
Yes, want it.
Huh.
I want it. And a crag.
Oh yeah, hang on, and here you have. No, went too far. Sorry.
That's all right.
Here you have the officers
You're
version,
going
or
too far.
the 1940 version on the left and the 1934 on the right.
And how much fancier is that than the
Ooh.
enlisted persons?
A bit more fancy. You have like a nice. That's the early one with a pocket.
Okay, I see. That's what I want. See the chest pocket on that greatcoat, that double-breasted greatcoat. That needs to be a thing. I want it real bad.
Yeah. And then you have the later ones, and this example is without the pocket, but most of them do have that. So
the pocket's very important to me. That's the part I care about.
yeah.
Tom, so is this what you sort of are you looking for?
Yes, that's the thing I'm looking for.
Yeah, so this is my very nice Canadian-made one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That explains why there's no liner in it, so it's all fiberglass.
Oh, try and get it. There we go.
Ooh.
There you go. Look at that. That one's in good shape. You can even still see the stamp on it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
good.
it's the buttons on it, etc. So 2 of them are decorative, and then the rest are mainly. There we go. Oh god.
Perfect.
There we go. But yeah, it's a lovely piece anyway.
But the real question is, where's the liner in the collar? And how long are you going to wear that before you want to claw your skin off?
There's a slight liner.
No, that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
look at
skin
that.
cover. That's not a liner.
And it still fits as well, which is really, really good.
Jeez, my stuff, I almost need to get a smaller size. I'm getting too thin. I'm withering away over here.
That's a size 11, that one.
There we go. That's like child size, like mine.
Which I'm surprised.
Child size.
So that, yeah.
I'm just wondering who can fit in a size 1.
Yeah, I've seen those too. Or like you see a size 2 and you're like, who the fuck are you enlisting? What is this?
I think size 1 you'd have to be around 160 centimeters tall and be very, very slim. So
yeah, it's like
like a very small girl.
You got like a 32-inch chest and you're only like 5'4".
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I think that was the shortest height you could be was like 5'4". I think that was the shortest they would allow.
What size did you say you wanted as well again?
18.
17 or 18.
Okay. Someone's selling a size 15 trousers and battle dress.
I think that might. That should probably fit me. It's just that I think it should. Hang on, I'll check these sizes again.
So someone's selling. Actually, it's a There's the picture. Or if it actually wants to show.
It's a very bright white screen.
Glaring. There we go. Obviously, they've just stuck on the stripes, etc. But the battle dress itself.
That looks really good.
Oh yeah.
That's not a 49. That's not a 49.
No.
So, and the label is in the trousers. The trousers are a size. Yeah, no. The battle dress itself is size 15. It's the austerity pattern 40 pat. But for the trousers and the battle dress, they want 80 quid.
That's cheap as fuck.
That's
not
really
bad.
Good. That's really, really good. That's on Facebook as well. Facebook Marketplace, which I've found is great for getting stuff cheap.
It's great because people just go through all their grandpa's old shit and they're like, I got to get rid of this. I need drug money.
That is amazing. Like, I might consider that as well. So if you're not quick enough, you're going to buy it.
I don't think it's going to show up for me, but yeah, double check that a size 15 should fit me. Yeah, it's just that it's slightly shorter than it should be for my recommended length.
That's okay. It'll be easy to your watch.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, 2 centimeters doesn't really matter.
That's not that much, yeah. Well, there you go. PayPal Jake 80 quid so he can send it out.
Yeah. But the reason I'm looking for like a post-war model is because it's going to be for the Norwegian peacekeeper brigade in Germany.
Germany?
Yeah.
Is that for revenge against the war? Is that what you're? Is that why?
Well, I do have the field manual that they got, and it's explicitly
Yeah.
said we're not here for revenge. So
Oh, well,
They use the Brandon
say
Bread Gate
that
as a
so
public.
that way they could be like, we gave this to him.
yeah,
They use the Brandon Bread Gate as a public toilet.
yeah.
Norway should have just been like, we only want Denmark out of this.
Oh yeah.
Would
size 13 be any good?
That's like
Size
my size, Jake. Come on now.
No, a 13 is too small.
I'm just saying because this guy is selling the battle dress and trousers for 45 quid.
Hang on, is that the link you just sent me?
So that's the other one I showed you, but I'll send you this one as well. Because it could be adjusted maybe slightly larger because the material is not hard to find in that sort of sense for the 49 stuff. I'll send Devin that one as well if he's interested.
I like stuff.
Okay, so it looks like the trousers are a size 8, which is
the trousers are size 8. Which is a tad smaller, but it's not too bad.
That's not too good though either.
Yeah.
no. Okay,
But
so
then
the trousers the trousers are
dress,
looks like
you
a
can get
49 pattern.
You get an original battle dress though for less than 100 quid.
Yeah.
That
would be
what's
nice.
the shipping gonna be from Brexit UK to Norway?
To send it cost me about 50 quid to send a bunch, like a large parcel to Italy, so it wouldn't probably be too bad for that.
Oh, so it's just America that's getting fucked with Brexit?
Oh yeah. Sending stuff to the States is stupid money.
Yeah,
like when I sent that cat badge, the postage was the most expensive bit.
Exactly. So I sent something to Simon not too long ago.
Yeah.
And it was like $109 for a small package.
Mm.
And I was like, you're horse fucking me right now, right? Aren't you, Brexit? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great sometimes.
Well, shipping hasn't been too bad to America for me. I sent something to America like a couple of months ago.
It's just the UK. Everywhere else is fine.
Yeah.
For some reason, America to the UK and vice versa is like retarded.
Yeah.
So it's bad.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, special relationship, my ass.
I know, right?
Oh yeah.
We're still sore about the revolution.
They're still finding bits of the White House that haven't been whitewashed yet.
Shh. We don't talk about that. Canada doesn't like to bring up their war crimes. Okay.
It's paid back for Georgetown. That's why.
Well, we were talking about early this morning about how the Canadian we were like Russia's Canada's best export, and Alexi's like, oh, other than maple syrup and the native killing soldiers, and I'm like, hey, I'd like you to find me a native in Canada that has a problem with the government. It's gonna be hard because there isn't any of them left. And I was like, I put a bunch of pictures that was from the highly televised and like broadcasted and documented like Oka incident, which was in 1990, where the like Canadian Army just beat up on a reservation of Indians that were upset with like the government. So it's 1990. That's not that long ago. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Canadians brought in special forces to shoot civilians.
New bit in the collection there. Nice little.
Oh, there you go.
You know, at first I thought that said pants because of the white bars going across it. I was like,
Yeah.
who the hell's wearing that? Who's wearing the badge? It's like we're the 5th Pants Regiment. You know, like
the Pants Corps.
Yeah, the Pants Corps. It's like, yeah.
They'll never catch us with them down.
That's right. Yeah. That's the motto. Oh God.
Yeah, in Latin.
Ding 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 ding.
Dulce Pantus
Those are
Chorus.
stars.
You and your stars.
Rank stars. I have. Actually, I just get that a uniform with those in a bit. But first, we have also these.
Oh yeah, all your fancy badges. I still got to do that. I got to do that hike.
Yeah, so this is the sports badge with a green background, and this is the marksmanship badge.
I like how there's a Madsen on it.
Yeah, and there's still a Madsen on it today. So,
Well, where's the Madsen? I want to qualify on the Madsen.
well, you can't qualify with an MP7 if you want.
But that's not a Madsen.
No, but it makes me wonder. Could you actually qualify with a Madsen back in the day?
That
I
would
really
be
want to find that out.
Yeah. And I've got
that
these
would
two
be
here.
cool.
Obviously, with the same thing with the channel, they're a bit more.
All of my stuff's over there, and I really don't want to go get it. But
There you go. Probably not.
So those are cap badges, right?
Yeah. So we got First Volunteer Battalion, Hampshires again, and then we got 7th Battalion.
somebody needs to feed that tiger. It looks kind of thin.
Oh yeah.
It's an Indian tiger, of course it's thin.
That's fair. It can't live off rice. There's not
And
a
let's
lot
see
of.
if we-
There's
let's see
not
if
a
we
lot
can
of
get this
meat
one,
on a lot of
children.
Indians.
Can we
back
get
in the
this
day.
one?
The Machine Gun Corps. I know that one.
Yay!
Yay.
I don't
Right.
like those people. I don't like machine guns.
That one.
There you go. Interesting.
Let's see if we can get it. There we go. A little bit better.
Is that a goat or a cow?
It's a lamb.
It's a lamb.
Oh.
I don't know.
The Queens or East Surreys, depending.
The
on
Queens. There's only 90 fucking units that are like the Queens, blah blah blah, or the Kings,
But-
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But they were the Queens.
Yeah.
This
Or
was the-
or yeah.
I mean, even Canada has a unit called the Queen's Own. It's the oldest
Hold up.
regiment in North America. Yeah.
Look,
they-
I got
I think
something.
during the Second War, well, during the First War, they were the Queens, West Surreys, and and there was a whole lot of other things. But post-war, they were the Queens, depending on what.
Look at
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
Tom's got a parachute corps uniform. What the heck?
It's not a parachute corps. It's a parachute platoon
Qualified.
because we only had like a parachute platoon during the Second World War.
You didn't have enough people to make a parachute corps?
Yeah, but it has like these are the stars I was talking about.
There you go.
Your final exam. That
It's
one.
the rank. Oh,
Oh,
it's something light infantry.
Yep. Close. I say close. There's a few. In fact, right, I'll say Pegasus Bridge. That might help.
Oh,
if it does.
it's the. Oh my God, it's the.
I've got no idea. I'm just
Oh.
flashing through. Like, I see the horn, and then I just see 90 different
It's-
badges with other shit
I mean,
and the horn.
I know the name, but I just.
In the movie The Longest Day, he shouts it as he fires his Sten.
What's Sten?
In the movie The Longest Day, the guy playing Howard in the glider raid at Pegasus Bridge, he was actually at the bridge itself when they attacked, but he's playing his commanding officer in the film. And it's the Ox and Bucks Light Infantry.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
And as I'm trying to remember, Todd, is it Todd Howard or something Todd? The actual actor who's playing is basically as he jumps up to fire his Sten gun from the hip, he says up the Ox and Bucks, and then they go towards the bunker.
As
love
much as I make fun of America, I like the fact that they just use numbers.
Well,
that's the like fifth yada.
Well,
Bam.
the funny thing is, when doing like commands etc., the Ox and Bucks would still use their old regimental title, which was the 57th. 57th, yeah. I think I probably got that wrong, but the actual number itself. But they did used to use that as their own command, and used to refer to themselves as their old regimental number. So did a lot of
Numbers
other.
are the way to go.
But it was in the late 1800s, sort of the late Victorian period, when they sort of condensed in sort of more regional titles. Like generally they had regional titles already. Like you had the 37th South Hampshire and the 67th North Hampshire, for example, and then they combined in the late 1800s to create the Hampshire as it was anyway at that point. So
like they did with all the like Highland brigades.
basically, yeah. Like obviously you had the 43rd, which then became the Black Watch, I think, and stuff along that line. So Yeah, things like that nature.
Why can't you guys just be like Canada and have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? Done. And then 5 doesn't even do anything because they're just
The thing is,
headquarters.
it gets more difficult. Like if you do it that way, just numbers. When you start talking about battalions, especially during the Great War, when literally you go from a regular army, which the average regiment had maybe 1 or 2 battalions, to a regiment having up to 20 beyond.
Oh, so then you just go 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and
yeah,
done.
just like, and then you got like second, fourth, third.
No,
yeah,
no, you just add more numbers. Just add more numbers. That's all you do.
it gets good. Like even during the Second War, you had like the second, fourth in like in certain regiments and that as well. Just,
Yeah, 2, 4, done. 2, 4 regiment, bam, go.
Or you have now the Royal Welsh, which was originally the South Wales Borderers, and then before that the Warwickshires, which was the 24th Foot.
Or you could just call them 1-5 regiment, go.
Yeah.
See that?
But then it's not fun. Then it's like
it's not supposed to be fun. It's a war.
There's no regional pride in it.
You don't need that.
No.
No. You don't want any home attachment. It makes people lonely and upset, and the war's already bad enough. All right, go out there, and if you're like, "Oh, that's not fun enough," that guy's a psychopath. All right, that guy that's out there that's like, "I'm happy to be here." Don't be by him. Go somewhere else. That's not a guy that you want to be around. Oh God, I don't want to be around that guy.
We don't have any regiment anymore in the Norwegian army, so
numbers, right?
When we had the regiments, you had like for infantry regiments, you had infantry regiment 1 through 17. So we have 17 regiments.
That's more than Canada. That's upsetting.
It should be said that most of those weren't like full strength regiments, but just basically organized as regiments. So
okay.
But then again, I'm guessing like I'm guessing Canada still does. They have like corps as well. You have like
no corps anymore.
Do you not have corps anymore? Do you not have like a corps of engineers at all still? Or
well, they're all just folded into the regiments.
Oh, okay.
Like the 3rd regiment will have its own engineers and its own artillerymen and its own tankers and its own infantry companies.
Yeah.
So, and it's all broken up like that, and they will all have their own headquarters. And then there's a primary headquarters, which is the 5th, and that's the only thing they do is headquarters stuff. They're like the big primary organization, and then you'll have the 4 regiments, and they're all broken up into their own sub branches.
Okay, because obviously, would still today, like you still have several different corps within the British Army. Then especially like you have the Royal Artillery, which technically is its own corps, but it has its own regiments within that, depending on what you're using within that arm.
We can't do that because we got French people and they can't talk.
This is his regiment. I don't know what it is.
So the French, they have their own thing. They're second corps, and then you've got entire units that speak only French because none of the English people can understand.
Yeah, and then you got the Royal Military Police, which is basically like its own corps formation as well. Corps of Royal Engineers, Corps of Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, depending on what you're doing. And then you got the Army Air Corps as well, which basically operate the Apaches and that.
You know what you guys need?
Army Air Corps.
Numbers.
Well, within those formations, within like the Royal Artillery, it is numbered. So, and the batteries within the Royal Artillery are numbered, and the same with different.
That's too many numbers. You need like 5 numbers. That's all you need.
Numbered squadrons as well.
You need 5 numbers. Do everything with 5 numbers. Okay, just go.
Look at every regiment is only like service.
I see Alexis commenting on never understanding bilinguality in the army, and that comes from an Austrian. Yes. The Austro-Hungarian army in 1940 just
people to be different.
Like, didn't the Austro-Hungarian army like have 16 different languages?
Yeah, and look how that worked out for them. So I can see more on it.
I mean, they won World War I. It worked out fine.
I mean, it kind of worked out fine if you're like some of the countries that came out of it. Okay, I guess, but like,
But fun fact about the Norwegian army up until like 1770 something, all of the commands were in German because all of the officers were German.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have like all of the drill commands would have been in German, and none of the Norwegian recruits would have understand anything of it. But that's the way it was.
That's like how recruiting went in North Wales.
Oh yeah.
Speaks Welsh.
just yell. But like, to be fair, the British have proved many times over that you can go anywhere in the world, and if you yell angrily enough in English, everyone understands.
And you plant the flag there, it generally works.
That's right. And then we're gonna take all your stuff to the museum.
Charge people to see it. It's the perfect scheme.
It is. I mean, hey, it's worked out, but they kind of
Hello,
want it
local
back.
Egyptians. You want to see your artifacts that you've had for thousands of years? Come to London.
£5.
Yeah.
God.
And don't forget to visit the gift shop on the way out.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
A plaster mold of
And buy your own mummy chocolate.
yeah. Yuck. But to be fair, the like French in Canada, so like the government operates in English. Everything is officially done in Canada in English. It's the governmental language is English. But the commands will be given in English from like the Prime Minister and Congress and like the War Department. And then it'll just be at some point it'll go from English to French for all the French units.
Is that more regimental level? Then it will get distributed within.
Well, they have people for the specific French regiments and their military job, where it's their job to literally sit there and translate everything from English to French for the French unit.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And it works out. I mean, because they fight pretty good. So, and they do okay. Nobody likes.
There's so much pent up anger there from realizing they're not actually French.
Well, they really want desperately to be French, but France doesn't want them. And Canada's like, you can go if you want.
Anything.
Yeah, Canada's like, you can go if you want, if you vote on it. And they can't survive by themselves. And France is like, we're not taking you. So they're kind of stuck in this weird predicament, you know. So
that's how arrogant France actually is. They're like, we don't even want you.
That's pretty well. I mean, to be fair, the French are like, you're not French enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Canadian, the people from Quebec are like, we're too French. We're better than you, but they're not as good as the actual French. So they're stuck in this weird limbo. That'll show them, those cocky French bastards.
What was the film I watched the other day? It was a Czech film about Tobruk. That was quite good.
The Czechs are making movies that aren't porn now. I see how it is.
Honestly, it was really, really good. It was really, really well done, actually.
I don't know. I thought the storytelling in a lot of their porn movies could be better.
The plumber's never late.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the plot here, and suddenly like stuff's happening, and then it's just gone, and then you're like, "What are we doing here?"
There's not enough character development.
Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, there's 5 lines, and now we're done.
I've come to take your Sudetenland.
Yeah. Oh gosh. God dang it.
Oh dear. But no, it's called Tobruk. I think it was made a couple of years ago.
Let me guess, it's about Tobruk.
Oh yeah. It's about like Czech battalion under like one of the Polish brigades at Tobruk. It's really, really good. Really, really good. The acting's really good. The script's actually quite good, and obviously it's subtitled, but yeah, it seems to work really all right.
Don't complain about subtitles. I have to do that all the time.
I actually like it.
I don't mind subtitles. Subtitles are great.
I don't mind it, really.
The problem is I have when subtitles do it wrong, and I'm like, I know what they're actually saying, but the translation on the subtitles is wrong.
Yeah.
Compared to what they're actually saying, that's when I start having a problem with subtitles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a lot of times with English stuff, because even though I understand it clearly, it's just better to have the subtitles, because sometimes you can't. An actor will speak very lowly, or just mumble it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way.
And it's just no, that's not a good translation at all. Stop
Yep.
it.
Stop it.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm not the
honestly,
only
like,
one yelling.
people who speak it as their first language have trouble understanding each other as well. Like Americans watching British stuff or vice versa, it's very difficult
Well, that's just
understanding.
because Americans are
what-
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like simple terms of phrase used within conversation is very difficult for, say, like Americans understand Brits or vice, as I said, like vice versa. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
it's
when
like,
you guys
what
all
are they
like
saying?
slang
What does
stuff.
that mean?
Yeah. It's like when Australians talk and they have all these like analogies instead of just actually speaking English, and you're like, "What are you saying? I don't know what you're doing here." Like, we're gonna take this Arvo, we're gonna go down to the Bottle-O, and we're gonna. It's like, no. This afternoon, you're going to the liquor store, and it's like, just use your words.
Where are they from? Michigan?
Maybe I don't know, but
We're gonna go down to the Bottle-O.
sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. All right,
Bottle-O.
we're not Australian. I don't know if I gave it away, but
elongate the word of it. Bottle-O.
yeah, I can't do that.
Bottle-O.
Yeah, no, I don't want it to. I can't sound like I'm trying to swallow a hot dog all the time. Australian, but
Right.
that's how they are, though. They're like everything they say, and it's like, okay, let's tone it down a notch here.
Yeah, tone it down a notch.
Yeah, let's go play with the spiders and the poisonous bushes. All right, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Australia,
Actually-
land where everything can kill you. And
no,
I got-
the spiders have like, oh, that's
Please.
pretty cool.
So
Tom's
when
got
I get a
some down.
promotion to staff sergeant,
There you go.
No one's too.
yeah. Well, those are smaller. These are big.
Oh,
The
yeah.
big ones.
Well, yours are the Queen's crown, right?
Let's have a look at yours again.
This is a king's,
Yeah,
right?
your King's Crown. Yeah. Or we've got these ones on here.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
They
there
were
you
made-
go. Warrant officer 1? No, 2, right?
Two.
Yeah.
So these are my great grandfather's ones.
Oh, nice.
Jeez, all your guys' family members are being important.
They had
Well-
a desk.
Well, my family were farmers and fishermen, so
Well, to be fair, Tom, I've seen your fisherman get up, and it's A+. Right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
actually,
your
once-
fisherman get up. It is A+. That like off-white sweater is like
Oh
French
yeah,
kiss.
1 second.
Oh, look at you, Berlin. You know what we should have done? Glass that city. That'll keep them.
Yeah, during that.
There we go.
Hello.
It's a steamboat, Captain.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's the Norwegian fisherman. It is the only clean-shaven fisherman.
No, everyone was clean shaven in the
Tom
30s,
Tom is now
40s.
starring. Tom's now starring in a Norwegian drama
Dude, if
about
Tom
murder
was
on a
in like
fishing boat.
a Norwegian drama, like black and white Norwegian drama about
It's
a
called.
fisherman,
It's
man,
called
I would
Carp,
watch the shit out of
yeah,
that.
it's called Carp and the Corpse.
Oh yeah, carp on the corpse.
Oh gosh, Tom, you got to do that.
It's
now. You
about
gotta
a
get
murder
some money
at
together
sea.
and do a horror
Yeah.
film in black and white on a fishing boat.
I mean, yeah, the next time they do like some sort of movie thing at the local 200-year-old trade center, I suppose. Yeah,
Hell yeah! I need to
Tom's
see
character
that.
is
because they have.
Tom's character is fishing, and he gets like a massive corpse in his net, and he goes, "What are we about to do now?"
Yeah.
No.
And then
Put it
with
in the
the
scum
subtitles,
buckets.
murder mystery,
Yeah,
but-
It's
No, I
free
can guarantee you
scum
if
buckets.
well, let's just say that where I'm from, we're known for swearing a lot. So
Oh, I look at Alexi. You could have it in the.
yeah. Å helvete, det kommer et lik oppi båten, helvete.
Oh, God.
Subtitle. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
see
So
two.
there you go, Tom.
Oh, there you have it.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're nice little ones. And I've got the early one as well, which is just the.
They had 2 Berlin patches. How
So
long were you guys in Berlin?
So the Berlin Brigade was there since the start, really. So I've got the later ones, so these two, as I just showed, but also, where the fuck is it?
Probably in that bag.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm pretty good at that.
That man, he's on the ball. There you go. There's the early one, just the circle.
Oh, just a circle.
How do I know
Okay.
what city it is? That's that why they did it? Were people confused about what that is?
I think so, yeah. Or you got
Darn shame, that's what that is.
Oh, there you go. Combined operations.
Mm-hmm. The army one, because it's circular. 16th Air Assault.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah, I got it off an old smock. That was kind of nice.
No, I don't have it up on the wall. I have it in a box somewhere.
I gotta put together a patch panel thing. One of these days, I can put all my cool patches up there.
Hang on, do you guys want to see my patch wall?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll just
rotate it around here.
It's up on the wall, but before I do that, I'm just gonna take off the name tags because I don't want people to know my last name.
What? I want to know Tom's last name.
Ah, there we go.
Sorry, a bit loud. Sorry.
God dang it.
Okay. Devin, where are you?
I'm sorry. I had to go to the fridge.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I don't know how well you can see this, but like.
Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
So starting here, we have like Norwegian Home Guard.
Oh,
That's the Home Guard, like the cadets. So both of these I would have worn back in the day. This is from when I went to America, Devin. You see.
Oh yeah. That's pretty cool.
And this is the unit I served in the Air Force.
Oh,
that's awesome. It's a snake.
Yeah, it's a Viper.
They have a lot of those in Norway? Are they known for the Viper?
Not
in
where...
the zoo. Yeah.
Yeah, down south, but not where I live in the zoo, yes. And this is where I went
to... rare Arctic Viper?
Yeah, and this is where I went to boot camp. So.
Oh, on a boat?
No, but it's a Navy base, but I was in the Air Force, so figure that one out.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay.
No. And the rest is just like a bunch of different stuff. So we have over here we have camera there. No. This is the only brigade left in Norway, the Northern Brigade. And then you have the artillery battalion here.
Oh,
that's
wicked.
Pretty cool.
I like that.
Oh, and Devin, I think you recognize this
34th
one.
Infantry.
Yeah, there we go.
I know
then
that
we have,
one
like,
because I know people that wear that.
Yeah, and then we have like a bunch of morale patches. Like, oops.
There you go.
Camera.
Polish space breeze.
Yeah. So we have. Oh, hang on. Yeah, but you can see the rest of it.
There you go. And all the cool Scandinavian flags.
Yeah. It's a bit difficult to do this when I can't really see the monitor.
I get it.
There we go.
There you go. Look at that.
And while we're on this wall, I suppose I can show you these drawings.
Nice.
Yeah, infantry from 1940. Yeah. And we have infantry 1888.
Dang.
That's nice. That's really nice.
So that's a little tour of my patch wall.
And that's all of Tom's place. All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice little one.
It's got a
nice.
unicorn on it.
Yeah. So that's one of the blazer patches for veterans. That's
Oh, interesting. I thought you just got the Canadian passport logo.
That's a 1960s one for the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers.
Electrical mechanical engineers? Who needs that?
Yeah. So the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, so they do like the repairs on vehicles, etc. in battle damage or generally broken down. They do that side of things. The Royal Engineers side of stuff, for example, is more bridges, bomb disposal, etc., and blowing shit up.
So you break it down like every other military. The build it engineers and the break it engineers.
Well, the Royal Engineers will blow shit up as well as build it.
That's
But
too
the
much.
Royal-
Pick one or the other.
The Remi basically are there to fix stuff in general, really. And also
good.
they
so you have
they do
the
they do
build
the
it
electrical
and then
stuff.
the break it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's how you do it. There's the build it and then the break it. And then you put them against each other, and you can see who could build the best unbreakable thing and who could break the best unbreakable thing.
Those.
Jeez, you got a lot of stuff hanging out.
Mm.
I don't have anything
Lots of
cool except
stuff.
for this like $2,000 handgun behind me.
Yeah,
So
don't worry about that.
don't worry about that.
So yeah, these are all one set. I can show it. Jesus Christ, there we go.
Ding them
Ooh.
together again. That was a good noise. There we go.
Oh,
No. Oh Christ.
Sorry, I'm a child. All right.
Make jingly noise.
That's right. Make the jingle.
ding, 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 ding.
That's how you know somebody important's coming along. If they sound like, when you're getting the Christmas ornaments out of the attic and it's a box.
Make the gongs go ding.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want to, you know what? I really want to hear, those like North Korean generals that got like 80,000 fucking medals on. I want to hear one of those guys fall over.
They're probably all made from plastic, so it's probably not that impressive.
Really soft Chinese, like lead that's like painted over.
Oh, lead.
That's a nice one, though. So.
Oh, look at that.
Jeez.
Mm.
It's an impressive
so-
round.
Yeah, so these are all the same set for my dad's grandfather.
Damn.
This was the gentleman who was in the Royal Engineers. Who became RSM within the Royal Engineers during the war. They're a nice set though. Really nice set.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, it makes me wonder what I did with my Victoria Cross. I got one of those poking around here somewhere. I do, actually. I have one of those poking around here somewhere.
A real one?
Yes, but not issued to anybody. So it doesn't have a name on the back of it, but yes, a real one. And it comes with paperwork. And the paperwork is just not filled out. So...
Right. So how did that get out?
I can't say.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But I am told that I have
Now.
I have one of 4 that managed to get out without having a name on it. And they're from World War II. All 4 of them are, and they're all accounted for. They just made extra and then didn't fill them. So, and they somehow ended up somewhere in somebody's hands and they got rid of them. So, they're pretty cool. It's kicking around somewhere. I wonder what I did with that.
But where's the Order of the British Empire?
I wish. I wish
So
I had an order of the British Empire.
technically, it's basically worthless. That's the problem, though, isn't it?
Okay. Right.
The Order of the British Empire?
No. The VC you have.
It's worthless. Yeah, there's no history.
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything tied to it. It's just a pot metal thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're all made out of that fucking Crimean artillery gun that the British were like, we're taking that.
Yeah, so it was
reason.
a Chinese-made gun captured from the Russians during the Crimea. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of the ones that I've seen, all the Victoria Crosses I've seen, and granted, I've only held 2. The metallurgy is not that great because it turns out the cannon metal is not that great.
Yeah, it's very unstable itself.
Yeah, it's got a lot of
the more unstable it becomes. So
yeah. Hey, let's make the best metal out of that junk, though.
I think that's pretty fitting, though, isn't it? The best medal
British
is.
getting their best medal out of Chinesium.
Yeah,
shit
but
where it was
that
popular.
is. Yeah. I mean, it's the same with Norway's highest award, the War Cross. It's made from bronze.
Bronze
And
is
it's
better metal than what this fucking cannon's made out of.
Well, it's
made from a very
bronze,
very
they're bronze
dull
cannons,
bronze.
but they're not. It's not pure bronze.
Right.
The BC bronze itself, it's not pure bronze.
No, it's
Yeah.
got a lot of worthless.
Oh,
other
just to
metal
answer
in
the
it.
question in chat, that is Ken.
Hello, Ken.
That lovely
Hi.
man, that is Ken.
Tom, you got to get a mannequin now.
I know, but
You're the
Okay,
only one
okay,
here
okay,
who
so-
has one.
okay. So you guys are gonna get a exclusive look into my place of living.
All
now.
right. Where's the
Okay.
bathroom? How clean's the toilet?
The bathroom is
When do they
right
let you out to
behind
do exercise?
right behind me here.
Okay.
But
Is that when
okay,
they
so
lock the
okay, so here is my
Very
bed.
white. Is that to blend in with the winter?
door? The
Yeah.
whole room is camouflage.
That's
Okay,
usually
so-
your snow camo when people bust
so-
in and be like,
Yeah, so there's a wall here and a wall here. There's a window. Oh, we also have another drawing there.
Oh,
And then we have this is everything I have.
there you go. It's cozy.
And there's a there's a door there that leads outside. So
You know what, Tom? I think you need to paint that bookshelf white. There's not enough.
no,
Not enough white in this place that you're living in. I think.
No, that was-
that
that was actually
with some white because it's breaking up all the white. You got.
no. Well, that was a deliberate choice to have the bookshelf not be white. So
Well, it looks out of place because it's not white. It's the only thing that's not white.
you get used to it.
I mean, I'm sure you do, but like, it's like, jeez.
To answer your question, I'm working part time. Todd, I'm working part time,
You
but
gotta
I'm
paint an accent wall in that place or something. Like,
what?
just paint like one wall in that place a different color or something. You gotta have like an accent wall. You gotta do something.
Oh yeah.
It's so white. I'm sorry, but like,
he's gonna make himself go mad.
that's right.
Oh yeah.
It's very clean looking. I'll give you that. It's very clean looking because it's so white. But like,
Yeah, this apartment is only like 4 or 5 years old, so
oh, that explains all the white.
Paint a mural,
Yeah,
apparently.
paint a mural. That way they're not even mad. It's art.
What, like
Well-
Belfast? Or...
well, yeah, only if the landlord allows it.
Just tell them it'll be really cool.
Oh yeah, it will raise the value of the apartment by 50%.
Just be like, what if I get famous someday? Then you could really rent this place out for like twice as much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get some
Well,
posters, Tom. There you go.
Like one of those blue plaques, like Tom used to live here, kind of thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cultural heritage site.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. I wish.
Yeah. The Wright brothers, Charles Darwin, Tom.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You'll have the king coming through to look at that place when you become famous. The future king.
Oh yeah. Well, he isn't going anywhere anytime
Yeah,
soon.
the King's Choice too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not that.
Yeah, the
old,
king-
right?
Let's see, he's 85, 86.
Oh, that's young. That's young as hell yet. He's got a long time to go. He's got like 60 years
Well-
before he gets to the queen.
Well, but keep in mind that he's a little bit inbred. So
They all are.
That's the royal
Well-
family of Europe for you.
That's how you
And-
get to be
yeah.
king. That's a requirement.
It's
and he's also
the royal family of
very
Europe is the trailer park of Europe.
yeah. And he's also very fat, and he's going in and out of hospital all the time. So
You know what? I think he needs a drink and a smoke. That'll probably help him out a little
So
bit.
is he like George Orwell in Waterloo? Is he?
yeah, pretty much.
Jeez. It's gonna be a darn shame if the queen outlives him too. God dang it.
Oh, she'll outlive even the next king.
I mean, she does have 60 years on him, so I mean,
Yeah.
she's got a couple hundred to go yet.
Oh yeah.
I hope so, anyways. At least until I die. She's got to hold out that long.
Yeah.
I can't stand Charles being a thing. I'm gonna be like the Irish. The second Charles becomes king. I'm gonna be like, I'm done with this. Fuck this shit.
What if he hands the throne directly to William though? Just say, what if he does?
I'd test the waters a bit if he went right to William. I don't know if William would be a good king or not, though. That's the thing. I'll give him a couple years to start figuring shit out, though.
Okay.
But if it's Charles, I'm going to be very anti-monarchy for a little while. I'm going to be like, all right, King of Siam, you're number one now.
I think you're going to be like this sort of like, you'll still be a monarchist, but you'll sort of be the traditional monarchist. No, I'll only have allegiance to the true queen.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not putting king's crown on anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh.
Queen's crown, best crown.
You go and get money later, like in Canada, and it's got like it's got Charles's face on it, the king's crown. No, no,
that is not legal tender here.
I won't accept this trash. Oh god. Oh man.
We don't go kinging round here.
That's right, not Charles. Not after what he did to Diana.
We don't know what it was, but it was something.
Oh, he definitely killed her. Not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that he definitely had something to do with that. But
I must say, it's like, it is crazy. Like, we got like after she died, that we got like a fountain to celebrate her life. We got that, and then France got that really, really beautiful and amazing "Please slow down" in the tunnel sign.
that's okay. They deserve it, though. They're French. They deserve it. F them. But God, why don't they just get rid of Charles and just put the two youngest ones? Those are the two best choices for the royal family. The two youngest ones.
Oh, what? Prince George.
Oh yeah, and
Edward and Anne.
Anne would be good, yeah.
Anne would be good.
Mm.
She's not. I don't think she wants it though. You know.
No, she doesn't. But she would be good because I find her quite bad.
And Edward's a boring fuck, which is why he'd be the best king. So.
Yeah, he's a teacher.
Yeah, he's a boring fuck. He's like, I'm a teacher at university. Tom, who do you think's going to be the best? Who's the best choice for king after Harold goes?
in Norway.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one heir. Okay, so
Is he going to be good?
I think he is going to be good, but I don't know if his wife is going to be good
Well, I mean,
because
is
she's
she
a
going to
little
be
bit.
queen, or is she going to be like the British thing where it's like royal consort?
Well, she'll be queen, but it's she's not queen in her own right. She's queen because she's married to the king.
Okay, so it's.
Oh,
just
sorry, they will be queen because.
Okay.
But she's a little bit.
Crazy?
No, not crazy. She's just bad at managing, like a public image and
okay.
and the money that they get. So the king will be fine, but the queen will be.
Well, that's
But
all right.
but here's the big thing. That will be 1,000,000 times better than the youngest child of the king, the current king, which is, oh my god, that whole thing is just crazy because, well, I think actually she's renounced the right to the throne. So,
is she like a party animal?
no, she's just crazy. She believes in like think of any like alternative like homeopathic medicine, like
So
spiritualism.
shall I put it
like the Chinese type medicine crap. Like she doesn't.
She like
Yeah.
who
Okay.
keep putting that soap in her bits. And
Oh yeah. Oh my god. No, it's just. And then she recently she married a witch doctor, so that's. That's
Norway has witch doctors.
no, he's not
he
Norwegian.
lives in the mountains. He lives in the fjords.
No, I think he's from Africa or something.
Oh, God damn! I didn't know that the Norwegian royal family was this interested. I'm invested now.
Look it up. It's true. It's true.
This needs to be a goddamn reality show. Like, this needs to be a thing. Harold going in and out of the hospital all the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's this.
The witch
this
doctor's
needs to be
coming for
TV.
brunch. Oh, good lord, what can we do?
Yeah.
This needs to be TV so bad.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so
There's
bad.
nothing else good on TV. I would literally watch this. Like, I would watch the like real life of the Norwegian royal family. God damn, that'd be great.
No, she's not a flat earther. She's just.
She could be. You don't know that.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but
It would surprise me.
yeah. But like to give an example, she used to run like what she called the Angel School like a couple of years ago to basically teach like how to get in contact with spirits and how to heal with supernatural abilities and
She's got a
stuff
lot of
like
crystals, doesn't she? She's one of
that. Yeah, a lot of crystals.
And then on Sundays, it's the Voodoo and Book Club.
That's right.
Oh yeah. I'm just.
Is she like somebody that's like gonna figure it out? Is she like 20, you know? And she's like,
No.
or is she like an older lady, you know?
No, she's in her late 40s or 50s, I think.
God,
Really?
no.
So she's just been this fucking crazy for this long. She's not like a 20-year-old figuring shit out.
Well,
That
it's
does
more like
answer-
she's been this crazy for the last 20 years because before that she used to be pretty normal.
That does answer a question. That does ask a question though. How many cats can you fit into a palace?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a good question.
It depends on if it's the Crown Prince Palace or the King's Palace.
There's 2 palaces?
Well,
Yeah, no,
one is a palace and one is a mansion. So
Oh. So one's like a vacation home, or do they have like one family live in one?
no, like the place where the king lives in the middle of Oslo. That's where he lives, and then you have where the Crown Prince lives, which is out in the countryside, and it's like a country home. And actually, it's a place called Skaugum. That's where during the occupation, where the German authorities had their leader live out there.
And who lives there?
Huh?
Who lives there?
No, during the occupation,
Oh, okay.
where the crown prince lived before and after the Second World War, the German.
That was like their high command in Norway.
Not the military, but the civilian one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and when so the civilian leader, his name was Terboven.
Did they kill him after the war?
No, he killed himself by blowing himself up.
Good.
like they had like a basement on the property and filled with dynamite, and he and one other guy just walked down there. This was right after the capitulation. They just walked down there and just blew himself up.
That's one way to go. We'll give him that. It's going out with style. Where does the crazy lady live? Like Zimbabwe?
Something like that. Oh my god! But actually, there's a small enclave of Norwegian royals in Brazil.
Why is there so many famous, like, rich old family shit in Brazil? Why does everyone live in Brazil?
no idea. But
depending on your
but
affiliation
the
with politics. But
yeah.
It's like the Portuguese
Yeah.
royal family. They like lived in Brazil for forever. There was like a bunch of French people in Brazil. Like, why is everybody
Yeah.
living in Brazil? What's so good about Brazil?
South America.
I don't know, but yeah, but the one of I forget which one, but a sister of the current king married a businessman, and they moved to Brazil, so that's why.
God, Brazil's where it's at. I've been saying I got to go to Brazil for years, but like,
I wonder how many U-boats are in Argentina.
Oh yeah, just walk down to the beach and you just see a bunch of U-boats on the beach.
It's enough to start a whole community there. So, well, they've got their own gated community, which is so bizarre.
Jeez.
The only thing that's missing is a train.
A train, yes. The underwater train.
Gotta have it.
That's it.
That's all right. We all know that the Nazis have a giant marine base underneath the North Pole and the dark side of the moon.
Well, like the
The dark side.
Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Iron Sky is a documentary.
A U-boat with rockets.
Yeah. Iron Sky is definitely a documentary.
But here's a quick question, right? Will there ever be a King Philip of England or United Kingdom? Think about it. Has there been or will there be?
Maybe eventually.
I don't think there. No, I don't think there's been a King Philip. Has there?
The one, so King Philip of Spain, who was married to Queen Mary.
Oh, right, that one. But he wasn't king.
He wasn't king consort. He was king because they were crowned together. They were both on the money, and Parliament was held under both of them. They were both dual monarchs, basically. But he's not referenced to anything because of whatever, because of basically what happened afterwards with her sister. So
yeah,
what
but
happened with her sister?
Wasn't
obviously with the Spanish Armada, etc., in the war.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, well, the Spanish Armada at this thing, but yeah, but no, they were dual monarchs, him and Mary.
But wasn't? Hang on, let me just check this. But wasn't like Philip's he wasn't king, but hang on.
He was crowned king of England and Scotland, as sort of thing goes.
Hang on, let's see here. It says co-monarch on Wikipedia. King of. Okay, it actually says King of England and Ireland from 1554 to 1558. So.
Yeah, and he lived for 1 year in England as well. At one point, so.
That must have been terrible.
He only spoke a Castilian Spanish, like completely. So that must have been fun having conversations between the two of them.
Yeah.
So that they must have had a translator throughout the whole marriage. And see if you can find what he said after Mary died, because it's the most sort of placid thing in the world. I think it's oh yes, I was moved by her death. Or something.
Wow. That's it.
You can feel the love in the air.
Now, the real question, Jake, are we ever going to have another King John?
It depends if they allow people from council states to join. I don't know.
Is everyone still sore on the whole Magna Carta thing?
He was a piss poor king.
Arguably the worst. He's the one that got rid of all the power of the royal family.
There were some other bad ones, but it really depends. I say we go back to an old system of old kingdoms like Wessex, etc.
Oh, like Aethelfrith?
Oh, yeah.
Is that who we're going to get?
Yeah, and bring those names back because they're fucking cool.
Yeah, Aethelfrith.
Like Ethelstan and Ethelflid.
Hey, that could come back. Have you seen some of these millennial names?
True, but then again, it's cooler when you got to add a crown to it. and you say they actually own a kingdom, then saying,
can they just choose that as their reigning name? Because they did that for a long time.
Well, in dependent on, say, the old Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, like for example Wessex, the monarch. It wasn't necessarily your birthright. It was you were chosen by the Witan. So
Yeah.
it was
Like,
almost,
you know how like you get to pick your like crown name, and Elizabeth just kept her actual name.
yeah,
Elizabeth.
it was.
Can you just be like, I want to be King Aethelfrith the 14th? You know, like,
Kind of, but generally with that sort of line of succession, that he was that sort of like Ethel was kind of what was generally before your name in that sort of sense.
yeah.
As I've sort of seen from what I could sort of read up really about it, but
That'd be
that whole period
how
though
it
is
would go.
fascinating. That the whole period around sort of the Saxon kingdoms, and then you got the Danelaw in it, etc. It's really cool.
Fair. You
Do
know
you
what?
remember
I
that-
think we should just put the Norwegians back in charge of Britain.
Yeah, remember that time in 1066 when we almost conquered England?
Yes,
I mean, you definitely got the Irish.
There was a thing at a bridge though. I think that kind of stopped that though.
No.
But then again, technically the Normans or Northmen.
Hey, you know what though? I think the Norwegians should be back in charge of Canada too, because they also found that.
I think a Norwegian should at least be Duke of Newfoundland.
They should be.
Yeah.
Or even Northumbria.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because most of the town names are still old.
I'm available.
Like Dane and Danelaw.
I don't know about you, but I want the crazy lady.
The crazy lady, okay.
No, want the crazy lady. Put her in
She's
Newfoundland, and that way she can figure out how fucking bad it really is there.
We can put her in charge of the small island that's in like the Pacific that still has like murderous like natives on. We can put her in charge of that.
Oh,
the ocean?
You mean the Pitcairn Islands?
Yeah.
The Indian government doesn't let you get close to that. They get mad.
Yeah, we'll put her in charge of that. She can keep charge of that. That's a crazy island.
Yeah, that's good. No, actually, she should be sent down to Bouvet Island, the tiny island that's just slightly north of the South Pole. That's owned by Norway, where no one lives. So.
Or how about
that? It's Norwegian. Put a shack on there. Let her go.
I think they have a shack already, so it's all set to go.
What about certain islands in like the Bikini Atoll where like you can't really go because of certain radiation?
Because of all the giant
radiation
they set off underwater.
Put her in charge of that. Like the radiation might help her. You never know.
Oh yeah.
It might correct her.
That's fair.
It might. I think she's too far gone, unfortunately.
If not, she'll come back with 5 arms and loads of eyes, but you never know.
And besides, that's American, because the U.S. Navy was like, our boats are nuke-proof, and then they set a nuke off underwater and sank every single fucking boat they had there.
Fuck it. Or you got the Centurion that sits outside one of the barracks or something in Australia, which was used in nuclear testing, which is called like the nuke tank. It's like an old Centurion, which they basically used to test how protected the crew would be in Centurion at the time.
Not very.
Not very, no.
I imagine that tank
apparently held up quite well.
A microwave on.
It apparently held up quite well,
so
it held up quite well, apparently.
Man, you got to put your head in the microwave when the nukes go off. That's what you need.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Here first, folks.
That's right.
Your microwave in the oven and your testicles in the freezer.
Yep.
Yeah.
or you got to get one of those classic old, hearing aid tan 1970s fridges that are full of lead. It's the way.
Yeah.
What, an Indiana Jones yourself into it when the nuke goes off?
I've got one right here. It's literally right there. It's 5 feet away.
I know you have. All you're missing is like a housewife.
Someday, maybe.
Never say never. And
I kind of like my space, though.
Well, one man with an internet connection can do many things.
That's right, he can. I'll tell you what, though. Until the Czechs get better at their plot, I'm not really all that invested. Full
yeah.
Look at that.
Bringing it back. Call back.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Hang on.
Tom, did you buy that battle dress, the size 15 one from Jake?
No, not yet.
You're gonna hold out.
I'm gonna wait until I can get both trousers and a tunic in my size.
Fair enough. If that's the case, I'm buying it.
There you go.
Hang on, let me quickly check.
Fucking typing.
No, I'm checking eBay right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Check eBay
P49.
Check eBay UK as well, I'd say.
Yeah, that .co.uk. That's where I'm right now. But yes.
Because it's cheap as shit. Actually, I'm going to Military Odyssey this weekend, so I can have a look out for you if you want.
Oh, sure. If you take the time, then.
So size
I'd
15
appreciate it.
acceptable, but 17, 18 preferable.
Yes, correct.
Okay, that's fine. I'll have a look and see what I can find.
Preferably without the insignia because I'm putting my own on it.
That's fine.
Oh, see, no, Lexi's making fun of you because you're gonna drop a few hundos on some stuff, like he did on M1 Garand sites.
Oh, right. Well, I've been wanting this for a long time, so I think.
Lexi, you should have asked Lockbars if he could get you some M1 Garand sites. He lives right next to the place that has literally pallets of M1 Garand sites. You should talk to Lockbars, Alexi. He lives right next to the CMP. So
yeah, but I was going to say, Jake, what's a realistic price for like a P49 battle dress?
So
with no insignia.
Just the blouse, £30 to £40.
Okay, that's doable.
So that's a fair price, I'd say. I can probably find at the show this weekend probably cheaper. So yeah, I'll have a look and see what I can find. I'll see what I can find. It'll probably be fairly easy going because 49 battle dress is still out there in fucking spades. Most will have insignia, yes, but most of it has been put on there by the dealers. So
okay, right. Yeah,
that's what I found.
Does that make it worth more if they put shit on it?
It can depend. You can tell when they've put repro stuff or original stuff on, but generally, when the original stuff's on, it's a bit more difficult to tell. But you can tell sometimes when they put repro stuff on. So it's just leveling that up, really. It really depends. Most of the time, you come across stuff, it's still got the original stuff on, so you can normally tell because sometimes dealers don't know what goes together properly. So normally I've found ones which have got two divisional patches on. It makes no sense. Or they've got like shoulder titles that are like from like different periods of like a regiment's history kind of thing.
That guy was just around for a long time, Jake. Okay.
yeah. Bit of pizzazz.
Right.
But,
from the left side, I'm from the 50s, and from the right side, I'm from the 70s.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
No, but I'll see what I can find, mate. See what we can do.
Thank you.
No,
Thom can be official then. He could be like,
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for my Austro-Hungarian World War I stuff to get done so I could get another mannequin and put that on it and put my Wurndl next to it.
Don't put it on a mannequin. Put it on yourself.
I will. Definitely.
But what's going on with the Austro-Hungarian stuff? Why don't you have it?
The wool shortage in Europe.
But didn't you have like a uniform?
I do. I have a 1908. I'm looking for a 1916 uniform.
You should contract
right.
Contract it out to the Falklands. There's plenty of fucking cheap there.
Getting the wool in the right color. The guy's like, I'm going to put it up in August at some point if the wool comes in. And August is almost over. So it's like...
Yeah. But where are you getting it from?
Panther Shop.
Okay, right. That's the... that's one I was thinking about.
Yep, he's just short on wool right now, so...
Yeah.
I don't know why Panther have not like contracted the stuff out to either the Falklands or New Zealand. There's plenty of fucking cheap there. Like you can get the wool. There's loads. Like for example, that's like the Falklands is where Guinness get most of the penguins from because Guinness are vital ingredient in making, like penguins are vital ingredient in making Guinness. You boil them up and the white stuff floats to the top.
I wish. It doesn't. I mean, ever since like Guinness went vegan, I don't drink it anymore. It doesn't taste as good.
Well, it depends. Like if you actually go to Ireland, you have the proper stuff. I don't think it is vegan there.
Well, here's the thing: the stuff in the U.S. is all made here now.
Yeah,
Because they just got done in like 2018 building that huge brewery in Maryland. So all of North America's stuff's made in Maryland now, and it's all vegan. It's not as good. We can't get the export stuff with the fish bladders still in it.
it's almost like America's done what like Coca-Cola did in Germany. Like they thought, well, we're making our own now.
War crimes? Oh,
Fanta, like Fanta did.
I mean,
It's our orange drink. We have no oranges. We'll make it up.
hey, I wish I could get like the original, just like generic citrus Fanta, because everyone's like, I wanted original Fanta, and they hand me an orange one, and I'm like, that's not an original Fanta. Like I want like the regular like citrus Fanta, and you can't get it here in the United States.
Well, have you tried the like the East German like citrus soda, the Vita
No,
Vita
we don't
Cola?
get a lot of
What it's
stuff here.
called.
We get a lot of like weird Fanta though. Like we have Fanta guava and like
Yeah, because-
Fanta. Like,
Yeah, because that's
Isn't it
well,
like
that's
a
East.
like fizzed up version of like Lemgar or something?
I'm not sure, but the East German stuff, it's still being made, and it's
Yeah, I know the brand because
Vita Cola.
because I because I
Cola,
do
I've heard of it. Yeah.
because I do Cold
Yeah.
War, so they always bring like stuff along.
Oh yeah, because it looks like regular like Coca-Cola, but when you taste it, it's like this very strong like citrus flavor.
Huh. That
So
sounds
it's
good.
it's actually pretty good to my taste at least.
Nice.
Man,
It's really nice.
I should look into it because I got money to spend. But I should also
not sure-
buy a computer because I definitely need a new computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think computer takes the priority on that one.
I already know what I'm going to put in it. I just got to build it all up, buy it all, and build it all up.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be about $2,800.
Not too bad considering.
Yeah, I'm going to have to work for like a week and a half to pay for that.
You bastard.
What?
You boss.
Unless I want to drop all of my like $4,000 bonus. I mean, I can do that. A good chunk of my $4,000 bonus coming.
Do you know when you start your new place, new job?
Huh? I got to go tomorrow for like my piss testing to see if I can lift 20 pounds.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yep, and they're going to be able to. They're going to see if I can see and I can hear and I can lift 20 pounds off the ground up to my waist.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
you got a donation.
The man, Dad, yeah.
That's right. He says buy a pewter. All right.
User.
My pewter.
I got a pewter right there though. Nobody's
Computers.
So, do you guys want to know the Norwegian word for a computer?
Do
Like,
I? Do
if
I
I trans-
ever?
Like if I translate it back to English, I mean,
Okay.
it's a data machine.
Data machine.
Yeah.
What's a calculator then?
Calculator.
That's what it is, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And okay, so tractor. What's a
floppy
tractor?
disk?
A tractor?
Tractor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's one of them things where there's like 4 words that don't make any sense, and the rest of them are just what they actually are.
Yeah, but just keep in mind that you just change out the C's for K's, and you
Oh yeah, kind of
We're
like
good.
with German and stuff. Okay.
yeah.
Right.
What-
See,
what
Alexi
about-
gets it, the Sig Pew 10. That's an expensive handgun right there.
Tom, what about floppy disk? What's that in Norwegian?
Yeah.
Oh, floppy disk. Diskette, like a diskette, like a small
okay.
disk.
Okay.
Okay, so here's something a bit more related to like military, I suppose. What's the name for like a bolt that you have in a firearm? A bolt.
A bolt.
Bolter or something.
No, it's a bit more. It has like a bit of a funny name actually. It's. Hang on, now I need to. Because I was thinking of something else.
Now you've got to translate it.
No, I was thinking of something else. It's okay. So the Norwegian word is sluttstykke, which means end piece.
Oh, okay.
And then you have the receiver of a firearm, which is in Norwegian is glidekasse, which means sliding box.
Sliding box.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sliding box.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I can see it, why that would be the translation, but like,
Yeah.
Okay. Sliding box.
Does Norway have a word for fluffy? I know the Germans don't, but
Fluffy, like fluffy, like someone who has a bit of extra, like extra
Like
fat
a
on them,
pillow
or
is
something.
no,
fluffy.
fluffy, like furry, fluffy.
Oh, that's a good question actually.
Because apparently there's no word in German for fluffy. I don't know if Alexi can count with
Let's see. What's the German word for fluffy?
that. Fluffneuten.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we actually have a word for fluffy. We just use the word fluffies when it's
Okay.
applicable. But I can double check on the dictionary if you want.
I'm realizing that Norway is picking and choosing the words that don't make sense.
Well, okay, so we have a.
And Devon, it's the same thing. Like it's literally
Hang on.
assault on vowels until literally just an English word.
Okay, so I typed it out in the dictionary. It's fluffy is fluffy, so it's. But okay, so we have a word for like anything that you would put on top of bread, like anything at all.
Anything you would put on top of bread,
Yeah.
like a sandwich.
Yeah.
Or are you talking like a spread, like jelly or?
No,
jam
it's for everything that you put on bread. So it can be a spread, it can be a jam, it can be like ham, cheese, anything you put on bread.
Huh.
And it's
It's a bit like German as well. They're sort of like encompassing words that mean like a general thing.
Yeah. So the word is pålegg. Pålegg.
Okay.
More light. Or more. Just sounds like a brand of butter.
That's what if I go into a place and I ask for a sandwich, that's what I say, right?
No.
Just put anything.
No.
Like, oh, you want
It's
I
more
Norwegian Subway and I just start yelling that, they'll make a sandwich, right?
No.
They get out like that can of that fish that shouldn't be opened.
Yeah.
That stuff's actually really good. Surströmming?
No,
oh my god, is that stuff delicious? God, does it stink so fucking bad, but it's so good. It's so good. You just have to open that at like an arm's length away. Those cans are pressurized.
Oh yeah. Well, you're supposed to open them underwater.
I did not do that. I opened it outside. And it was like 8 feet away. There was still shit. I was like, whoa! No. And then I was like, whoa, it stinks.
No, you're supposed to open them underwater. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't read Norwegian, so I didn't get that.
Well, we don't do surströmming. We don't do that.
What?
That's only the Swedes.
Oh, I don't read Swedish either. It turns
no, but
out.
we do Lutefisk, so you know that one.
Oh, I love that stuff too. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people that likes it just like plain. I don't need to put anything else like on it. It's good. You get those little like rye toast crackers, and you get some of that on there, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
But I'm kind of weird. I'll eat just about anything. So
Apart from
And of course, but one thing that we have both in Sweden and in Norway is pickled herring, which is really,
Yeah,
I
really
love
good.
pickled herring. God, is that good? Pickled herring
So
is
you
such a
have-
great snack.
So you have pickled herring, you have curry herring, you have
Ooh.
sour cream herring,
No, we got just pickled. We don't have all the other fancy.
tomato herring. So all of those we get around Christmas time.
Oh, we have like the canned stuff that like comes in like tomato. So, like it's a product of Norway and it comes in like tomato sauce.
Oh, like mackerel.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
not the same. But
we only have one kind of like pickled herring that's nice, and it comes in like the glass jar, you know.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
I like it. It's pretty good.
I do. I like pickled herring.
Is that all they have in like Norwegian subways? Is it just like herring?
Yes.
You can
No,
get
actually, you have.
I'll have the pickled herring in the Italians 6-inch.
So you have herring and halibut
yeah,
and cod.
8 kinds of fish.
Yeah.
Just loads of cabbage.
Well, it's better than like British Subway. They make your sandwich out of just bland meat, and then they stuff it into a bag and boil it for 2 hours. And then
The steak is lovely actually. I'm really annoyed they got rid of the they used to have something called the big beef melt. Oh, it was so good, but they got rid of it because it was the most expensive part they ordered in. Oh, it was so good.
man, I don't think I've ate at like a fast food place in forever, except for the last time I went to Taco Bell because my company gives me $100 a day for food. And I'm like, okay, I'm not spending $100 at Taco Bell because I'm not an asshole.
I'm gonna spend $50.
Yeah, I spent $50 at Taco Bell, and I was sitting there for like 20 minutes at the little like kiosk, like punching my order in, trying to get it close to like $50. So, yeah. And then I only ate like $6 of it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I just had like a bag on the hotel table of just packed full of just Taco Bell sitting at room temperature for like 8 hours. So,
Oh my god.
You
yeah.
should go to a local homeless shelter, but you're just like, nah.
Well, the next day I had $100 and I spent 50 cents on gas station coffee, and I was like, all right. So
The best cafe.
it's not bad. Some gas stations definitely have better coffee than others. I will say that. That's for sure. But like sometimes if I get there too early, like if I'm ahead of schedule, they'll still have last night's coffee in the things, and that does not taste good. Yep, and you get like they have like the hot food warmer trays, and they're like, there's like one cheeseburger left, but it's been there since 6 p.m. and it's 3 a.m. now, you know? So like the burger's good, but the top bun is like hard.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to sort of put it in the microwave just to sort of soften it up a bit.
Yeah. It's like,
But no, in the UK there's a chain of like coffee shops called Costa. I don't know if they've got it like in the States or whatever.
we have Starbucks here in the States.
Yeah, so it's basically like it's like a British version of say like Starbucks. It's a lot better actually. Costa's a lot better, I find, than Starbucks. And they do their own like vending machines within like petrol or gas stations, as you sort of say. And they're quite good. Obviously, they're not as good as say actually going to the actual Costa actually place itself, but no, they're not too bad, and they're generally fairly cheap as well. So that's what we do.
I know that Thom was upset the other day when he was like at the train station. He got food, and it was like forever. It was like a shit ton of money for what he got, and I was like, God, they better have given you like a sexual favor for that price with that food that you bought, because that's goddamn expensive.
Wait, which Thom are you talking about?
You were like at the train station or whatever, and you're like, I bought this for like $8.50, and I was like,
oh yeah. That's
yeah. I was like, that's all you got for that amount of money?
Yeah. Yeah, train station food and airport food is pretty expensive.
Food. Well, yeah, because they have to make sure there's no bombs in it before they give it to you. So
yeah.
it's like when you go to a service station as well, like on the motorway or something. It's racked up as well.
Yeah, but is it like that in the airport though? Because like you could buy a Coke for $1 before you go through baggage claim, but when you go through baggage claim and you go to a vending machine, it's $7. because they had to like check it 80 fucking times before you get in there.
Oh, yeah. It's in. Well, yeah. That's why you always go to like duty free for like the good deals. Like, I always find it bizarre. Like I was at Heathrow a good few years ago. My sister was going abroad. We were seeing her off, and me and my mum got there. We were literally sitting having a coffee, and it was early in the morning, and we saw someone in departures buy a 42-inch telly.
What? They're like, I'm taking this with me.
Yeah, like, and we saw these two other women get, people have their like luggage wrapped by like Serene wrap.
Yeah.
That so like you keep it like secure in that. They got it wrapped 3 separate times because they kept having to go back into their bags to get something out. So they got it wrapped.
Oh my god!
They went round and round. But like the TV thing was just like, what the fuck? Like you're in departures, you're buying like a massive telly. What are you going to put to have it as carry on? Like what the fuck?
I can't tell you how many times I've had an old pillowcase with duct tape around the end of it, and you're just like, here you go. It's 2 days worth of clothes in a fucking pillowcase, and you're just like, there you go. Yeah. It's like, it looks weird because you're just carrying this fucking old timey like money fucking sack looking thing with duct tape around it. You're just walking through the airport like this because it has no straps or anything. But you're like, it's all shit I don't care about because the airport might fucking lose it anyways.
What's it like?
Yeah. So it's like there's like a phone charger and then like 4 pairs of socks and some underwear and like a pair of jeans and a couple of t-shirts.
I'm surprised you don't have it like in its bag tied up at the end of like a big stick, like you hug it over your shoulder.
No, I'm not doing that. So I just like you like tie it in a knot and you throw some duct tape around it so nobody opens it to look at your shit, obviously, and then you just like fucking whip it into the plane. And then everyone's like travel bags coming down the conveyor belt and it's just like fucking pillowcase wrapped in duct tape coming down, and you're like, "That's mine." All right. Yeah. Yep. I can't. I traveled like that, and people look at me like I'm a psycho. It's a literally. It's like it's not like a bag. It's like very clearly that's a pillowcase.
It's got flowers on it.
Yeah, pretty much. You can see right on it. It says "Beauty Rest." Yeah.
It's one of those memory foam pillowcases.
Yeah.
It's like it's like neck shaped for your neck. It's like it's got your
money.
I did
that for I had my duffel bag for the longest time from and then eventually that fell apart because I just used it for everything and it came apart at the seams. And I was like, well, shit, I'm not gonna go to buy a fucking luggage set at like Walmart, which is like $300. I'm like, I got a spare pillowcase that I'm not using that's only got a few tiny holes in it. Like,
you get like an old Canadian like Navy like white kit bag. So it was like
that's what I had. I had like a 1950s like canvas like 37 pattern fucking like overseas bag, and it like came apart eventually. And it had my name stenciled on it like 40 fucking times, so that everyone knew it was me. And eventually it just fell apart. It was so old it fell apart, and I was like, oh well, I guess I gotta have to use the fucking mustard yellow pillowcase that I have.
I'm guessing, did it used to be white? And
no, it started originally as I don't know why I had a mustard yellow sheet set at some point, but it was like obnoxiously yellow.
This is from the 90s. It went when with the bathroom set.
Oh yeah.
God.
I mean, most people have bed sheets and stuff that they don't know where they came from.
Yes, I don't know. I've got loads.
I have 2 sets now. I got a very expensive silk pair and a very expensive Egyptian cotton pair.
Ooh.
Actually, up until very recently, I had a pillowcase that was almost the same age as me. So it's just stuff that we had for decades.
I've got underpants same age as me.
Yeah. But I had to throw it away because it was literally wearing through the fabric at that point. So
the holes in my underwear give them character.
Yeah.
I found out. Did you know that you're only supposed to have like underwear and socks for like 3 months and then throw them away?
That's ridiculous. Like they should pass that to every bloke in God's kingdom, because every bloke's got like No, they're fine. They're fine. They've got more holes, but they've got an extra leg hole at this point.
Yeah.
It's like socks as well.
I mean,
wear them so I can't wear them no more.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a plot from the sock making companies that you need to have so and so many socks.
I think so, but it's like doctors recommend it because it's like bacteria and like
it's like the dentist recommends certain toothpaste. I'm just like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Where's the one dentist that didn't recommend this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No,
He's like,
dentist said this.
why would you want to brush your teeth when you could just drink?
Yeah, the one that wouldn't take your money.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I can see that because I'm like, I definitely have underwear that's 10 years old that's still good, but like,
oh yeah, and it's always like your most comfortable pairs as well.
It's definitely not my most comfortable pair.
I've got a pair
very worn out.
I've got a pair of Jack Wills like boxes which I've had for about 10, 12 years now, and they're so comfortable. They've got about 3 or 4 holes in, but I don't care. They're so comfortable.
No, my oldest pair are like my pink Calvin Klein undies, and Paige remembers those from like our first date. The only thing she remembers from our first date, my hot pink,
well, then did it?
My hot pink Calvin Klein undies.
Wow.
And those are pretty nice.
I'm guessing it was
I only take those out for special occasions.
Does she know?
Oh wow.
I'm guessing she knows what colour your socks are too, because you get them on, or
my socks are black.
I'm guessing the date was productive then.
Sort of, kind of. We went to Chipotle.
But if you've seen them, you've got to a certain place.
We went to Chipotle. I still remember the date. It was October 11th. Right. I even know what table we sat at. Yeah. She probably couldn't even tell you that.
But thing is, like, the holes in underwear for me tell a story because I know how it happened.
How do you what? How do you know when the hole? I normally am just like going to put shit away, and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
Because like, oh, well, that's where I've scratched that too much, and also, yeah.
I wish. I'm not that familiar. I'm like, that's
I've let go too much in this conversation. Devin supports big underwear, apparently.
Yeah, big underwear.
That's fine. I just keep buying underwear and socks and stuff on the company's dime because they give me $100 a day to buy shit. And I'm like, all right, well, buy a new pack of socks, buy a new pair of underwear. I've almost got enough pairs of underwear where I can wear a brand new pair every day for a year.
Wow.
You should just start building your nuclear bunker on the company at this point.
I'm buying so much crap that like doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm gonna eat this salad tonight, and then I'll buy 5 boxes of Pop-Tarts and a bunch of other shit. And I'll put it in my pantry at home, like. I'm not even joking. Like they're not even good, but I bought them on the company dime. The new like.
No, look at that.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
They're not good, but like I tried
Pop-Tarts, cream pie.
I tried the new vegan like cashew milk yogurt. It's not good. Don't buy it. But like I bought it I had like 1 spoonful out of it. I'm like, this is bad, and I threw it away because it's not my money.
Did you buy the cream pie Pop-Tarts because it reminded you of something you found on the internet, or what?
Also, they're good, sorta. If you like lemon, but
that's just in a Pop-Tart.
I mean, you could buy the same strawberry ones over and over again.
The cookies and cream ones are nice. I quite like the cookies and cream one.
We don't have those over here.
Really? They're really good.
I think we do some places, but a lot of places don't carry them.
When literally after they're finishing the toast, the smell is so nice. Really, really good.
But I don't put them in the toaster. I just like eat them.
You're a heathen.
So,
There's a reason they're called Pop-Tart.
My favorite one's the raspberry one, but like.
We don't have Pop-Tarts, so I'm missing out.
Norway's healthy, okay? Like, we get it. So.
I think you'd be. I think you'd be.
Like, a cod-flavored Pop-Tart? I feel like that would do really well in Norway.
I don't.
No, I think you'd be surprised about the things we do have, but.
I know you guys really love tacos and frozen pizza.
Oh yeah, we do love tacos and
Yeah,
frozen
yeah.
pizza. That's true.
Fish tacos.
No, we don't like fish tacos actually.
Oh, I love a
I'm
good fish.
surprised.
But
That's two main likes, isn't it, in Norway? Fish
Yeah.
and tacos.
Moose taco. That's the good one, right?
yeah, that's good. It's not very common, but it's very good actually.
Yeah.
And then that and then
But
crazy
one
pretzel
thing-
big cat tacos. Like
oh yeah. But one thing we have oh, what you call them? The like it looks like Kit Kats, but it's much better. It's called Quick Lunch. Yeah, Quick Lunch.
Like a Kit Kat.
Yeah, it's like a Kit Kat, but it's much better
these
because
are honeycomb ones.
we don't have those, but
I don't actually have one of these yet.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've had a Kit Kat. I think the last one I had was a green tea flavored one. It was from Japan.
What?
that
Yeah,
sounds
Yeah,
good.
they've got loads of weird flavors in Japan for Kit
Yeah,
Kats.
well, that's because like Nestle in Japan is like its own fucking company basically, and so like yeah, it was a green tea Kit Kat, like it was green, and it was like matcha flavored. It was delicious.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Yeah, because it was like not a lot of sugar, but it was like
Mm.
the chocolate unsweetened with matcha tea in it, and then it was just like the wafer, and it was good. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think before this goes on any further, I have to go because
Oh, I was just gonna say we've been going over 2 hours, and you got to
Are
work
we?
tomorrow, so
Yeah. It's not that early, but it's still good to get some sleep, I suppose.
sleep. If you're getting more than 20 hours of sleep a week, you're not working enough.
I get 20 hours of sleep a day.
Yay!
No, it's not that bad.
I was like, so like I'm actually on par to maybe hit 14 hours this week of sleep.
Wow.
It's gonna be good.
Well, it's pretty late and I have to go to sleep.
I agree. It's almost 6 p.m. here.
It's about 1:45 there in Norway at the moment.
Yes, we're 1 hour ahead of you
Yeah. Yeah.
and 6 hours ahead of Devon. So
I was gonna say it's almost 6 p.m. here. I mean, the sun's still out, but like,
oh, trust me, the sun
How's
is not.
life in the past?
yeah,
Hello, welcome to the world of tomorrow.
it's dark over there.
Yeah.
It looks like. Yeah.
But before this goes on any further,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say bye, guys. Bye.
I had a fun time learning about the crazy Norwegian lady.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take it easy. Nighty night.
Yeah, dude.
There. Well, since I have to go to the doctor's tomorrow and I don't like them, I'm gonna keep drinking.
Is he gonna do the full? Is he gonna do the full test? He's gonna get the glove out.
So over the course of the stream, that is like my 6th shot.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, you're right. I should go for 7.
I've still got a bottle of champagne to get through.
Yeah, at least I'm not spilling prosecco all over my computer.
It stank a bit in here, like prosecco in here for like 2 to 3 days.
Wine when it gets old. God, does it reek? So
It did smell good though. It did smell good actually though.
I didn't get to show it in time. I don't know if they're still here, but somebody wanted to see my airframe because I did a project on it.
Oh yeah, you were doing it the other day.
I put a woodland cover on it.
It looks good. I
My
like it.
favorite camo.
Oh, someone. Oh, so the sort of fakes and forgeries like Facebook group. Someone put like a Stahlhelm, but added all up the rails to the side of it.
You know, part of me really wanted to buy a shitty repro and like do that. You know, like put tactical rails on like a shitty 1916 Stahlhelm.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
Oh, just a minute. Right, just a bit.
Fuck yeah. That's great. It's got the chicken wire and everything on it too. Oh, that's great. But yeah,
It was the Farb Fest group. That was it. Because that shit like this popped up on that.
wow.
Luftwaffe in the hood.
That's right. Like, yeah, I spent a lot of time. I replaced the chin strap on this, put a brand new liner in it, brand new cover. She's up to speed. I haven't decided what patches I'm putting on it yet, but it's a Butamus Woodland ultra high molecular weight polyethylene airframe.
Look at this amazing sail, though. It says it.
Oh gosh! Wow.
What a load of bollocks!
Hey, someone will buy it though. That's the sad part.
I know. Oh, there's some bad ones out there that I've seen. Just like original World War II like parachute smock. It's a 50s Belgian one. They want like 250 quid for it. I'm like, fuck off. Like,
well, you know, that's what I like about the Canadian stuff. There's like none of the original World War II shit left because they sent it all to fucking Australia and they used it into the ground.
But then again, when you're trying to get it back, when you're trying to get hold of it.
Now when I'm trying to put it together, I'm talking to some fucked Australian guy about, no, I need this. I need this. And he's like, the what now? This. I need this right here. This. He's like, oh, yeah, we got a whole bin full of those. I'm like, yes, I need 2 of them. How many? 2 of them. He's like, that's going to be like $3 US. They do, like, seriously, like, so somebody took a picture and he's like, they're a whole, like, you know those big things that, like, melons come in? Like, these big cardboard containers?
Oh, yeah.
One of those full from bottom to top with just unissued Canadian-made Pattern 37 ammo pouches.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, and you know what it said? 50 cents a piece. They can't give the shit away over there.
But it's like the straps for the utility pouches used for the number 1, the number 2, and the command of the gun group for the brain gun. So like the support, the spare ones, which hold 3 magazines. The straps for them, I found a Canadian site which was selling for like 50 cents. But to get them sent over here, if I was to order 2. To get it sent here, it would cost me 30 quid.
Fair. I mean, there's parts there's parts that I bought from Canada and stuff like that where they're cheap, and there's some parts that are still around. You could find them, but then there's other parts you can't, like the belts. You can't find any belts. You can't find any L straps. You can't find any, large packs, but you can find small packs, and you can find ammo pouches, and you can find auxiliary straps, and you can find holsters and tons of shit for days for cheap, but like core parts are hard to find
because the core parts are the bits that we use into the ground.
Yeah, they were using 1937 belts as pistol belts into the 90s. So, but like I got an original unissued Canadian one. The whole set's Canadian except for the L straps. The L straps on it are British. So
I think you'll eventually find some someday. But like I found an American site who had loads of Irish contract 08 pattern stuff. How it got to the States, I do not know. But again, it's all got like the Irish stamps on. I'm just like, and it's really cheap, like 1908, like small packs for like $30.
Fair. The very first SMLE I ever built was an Irish contract barreled action from 1920. Because they contracted to Enfield to have like 2,000 SMLEs made or something like that.
Yeah.
And I got one. Is a barreled action. That was an Irish contract one because the markings they didn't like stamp them. There's no like broad arrow on them.
Yeah. I sent a £29 package. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 200 pounds. Yeah.
Still 29.
All right.
£29 in weight though. That's a fair and good package.
That's a fucking hefty package. Yeah.
Like
that's huge.
Can you send that to me?
I wish I got 29 pounds. I mean, to be fair, Thomas Waters has sent me some cool stuff. He sent me the cool like Army improved hot weather combat uniform, which I love those pants.
Oh, that's cool.
Other than they make me look like Pixar mom. Because I have like one hell of an ass, and they're like painted on from like the knees up.
Yeah, I've been told I have the ass of a black woman, so that's fun.
Cheerleader, I'm like full blown cheerleader over here. Because I exercise a lot, so it's like very like even bubbly shape. Yeah, dump truck thick.
Thick.
Exactly. I tried them on stream, and I was like, these things are like, I am like Pixar mom in these fucking pants, and people were like, God damn, like. Make a Christmas list. Okay, I don't need too much. So I gotta finish my next project to finish whatever the next week I'm home is. I gotta finish restoring my Austro-Hungarian M1917 Stahlhelm.
Okay, yeah,
I have an original one made by the Warcholiski Tractor Factory.
that's cool.
So they're pretty rare and hard to find. And I gotta strip the paint off of it because it was a Finnish one.
Yeah,
So I repainted it. I gotta strip the paint off of it, and I gotta order a new liner and a new chin strap for it, and I gotta repaint it, and she'll be fucking good to go. And then when my 1916 set comes in, I could grab my M95 and my Werndl and my Steyr-Hahn and my officer sword and be like, all right.
Let's go fight in the mountains.
Gen 2 IoT. What size is it?
But, I've been sewing a bit today because I've been getting stuff ready for Military Odyssey event this weekend. So getting the British Army of the Rhine stuff together again. It's been fun. Bit of sewing, bit of trying to sort out.
Do you have a fancy big sewing machine like I have?
No, hand sewing.
That's where that's where all of you reenactors are doing it wrong. I got a beautiful fucking expensive.
I
got a $700 sewing machine over there, and everyone's like, God, it takes me forever to sew those patches on. And I just go, and it's done. You know, it takes like 5 minutes.
I've been ironing like the shirts and everything as well. Like, yeah, it's been one of those things today. I'll quickly go get the webbing though. Like,
perfect.
As this is full battle order for say BOR.
There you go. Oh, large is way too big. I'm on the verge of medium and small. I'm tiny. So like my chest at the widest part is only like 39 inches. I'm small. So
that is full battle order.
Look at that. Where's the rest of it?
And then the resi as well.
There you go. Where's the rest of it though?
Up your ass. This thing.
Come on now, you're getting it too easy. That's light. So
obviously that is minus ammunition, obviously, but that's still a have to wait. So you've got your NBC kit.
Yeah.
Your IPK, which is your individual protection kit, which is basically like a tarp that goes over your slit trench.
Yeah.
You've got the over boots for the NBC kit. Your kidney pouches, obviously mess tins and all rations, etc., shit like that. Your resi, so your respirator, as well as the rest of your individual protection kit. So your DPKs, your in and outer gloves, etc.
Yeah, where's your gun?
It's over there. Can't come on stream. My SLR is in the other room, actually.
It doesn't work?
No, it doesn't work, sadly.
Hey,
I know yours will soon.
Soon mine will.
And then the poncho underneath itself. So I've got 2 poncho rolls on there.
2 ponchos? What do you need 2 for?
So I've got 1 poncho roll holding the poncho, and the other one holds my NBC kit.
But why do you need 2 ponchos?
It's the 2 poncho rolls. So it's the actual bag that holds the actual poncho. I've got 2 of them. One holds a poncho. The other one.
Of course, you guys have fancy stuff like that. God, you can't just be wet like everyone else. Come on.
58. I know 58 gets a bad rep, but I love it. I actually really like it.
I don't like pattern 58. There you go. I got the India pattern bayonet, which is much better.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's short and weak. You got to get the Indian one. That's
I think some Argentinians and Tumbledown might disagree with you.
Huh?
I think some Argentinians and Tumbledown would disagree with you.
Yeah, but the Indian pattern one is 2 inches longer and it's a sawback.
True, but meh. The Indians were fighting the Pakistanis all day. Like, doesn't matter.
That's fine. I'd rather not get shanked by a sawback. Just saying, if I have to get stabbed, Sawback is definitely top of the list to not get stabbed by.
But also, though, like in the pocket that would be for the Energa grenade launcher adapter, so that one there.
There you go.
Oh.
But why is pattern 58 so bad?
I love it. I actually love it.
You're the only one.
Honestly, I'm not. You'll be surprised. Like, I personally find it distributes weight fairly well. If you've adjusted it right, which you should really with any bit of equipment, it hangs quite well. It's way better than 37.
Yeah, I'd say it's better than 37, but I don't like it. But it's also, but like I also hate Canadian pattern 64 gear. That stuff's horseshit too. So,
but I generally find it's great because it's much more modular, and then say 37 is as well.
Well, you got to get a set of Canadian pattern 51 then. That stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it, but that's why I like 44 as well. Actually,
yeah, 44 is a lot of the same stuff, pretty much same concept. Yeah,
just 44 generally just hangs a bit better.
I do like 44. 44 pattern's pretty good.
I'll say the yoke system, that because it is sort of more like a yoke system rather than cross straps and everything on the 44, because it's supported in two separate places on the back of the belt itself, or four technically. That's really because it hangs very nicely. But yeah, no,
well,
I really like.
When are you going to get a Trapper Nelson pack like I got? Which is like the pattern 37 large pack, but cooler. Because it's got
is that the one with
frame.
is that the one with the wood framing in it?
Yeah, the spruce frame. Yeah,
the
Trapper Nelson.
Well, same for 44. I got that.
Yeah, but it's not spruce.
Yeah. But this was actually a great little find. I got this at War and Peace a few years ago. This was like, because I got this and the 44 pack large pack, that and this for 50 quid. And this is 45 dated. Which is, let's see where I can find it.
Yeah, because that's just the pack frame, right? For transporting a lot of shit, big shit.
Basically, yeah, and it's such a nice bit of equipment. There we go. Yeah, it shows. It probably won't, but there you go. Just about.
Yeah, but where's your Trapper Nelson to go with your pattern 37 gear?
I got aluminium. I don't need no wood.
Spruce, it's the way to go. You can't beat spruce.
It's spruce, Bruce.
That thing. I got that thing brand new with the fucking tags on it for like $80.
That's not bad.
And it was made in 1952. And I'm like, I'm so looking forward to like blankoing that to be like correct. And I gotta like take the big fucking rusty pins that hold it together out, and I gotta sandblast those and glue them again so they quit rusting away. It even came with like an original like 1950s like beer can opener, because that's before cans had like tabs on them. So you had to like poke holes into them to drink it. And it has one of those on the pack too that's just rusted to fuck because it's been sitting there for like 70 years.
Nah. No, I like the S6 actually. They're kind of cool.
Okay, yeah, it's a pretty good mask.
Yeah,
it's not as good as the S10.
Oh no, obviously no, but it's quite iconic. So it's a nice like. If you ever watch like obviously the Iranian Embassy Siege or Threads, have you ever seen the film Threads?
No.
Give it a watch.
Well, I gotta get some fucking time to like do shit first.
Yeah, that's. I would call that film a rite of passage. It's probably the best film depicting the before, during, and after a nuclear war you'll ever see on screen. Honestly,
until the actual nuclear war happens.
Well, yeah. As I said, on screen in a dramatic depiction. But no, it's really well done, and basically, I would say as close as you can get to a real horror. So yeah,
real horror,
yeah, because like the acting is actually really, really good. The script is great. It was filmed and broadcast in 1984.
Oh, okay.
So it like the height they basically use.
Is it better than 1984?
Anything's better than 1984 in the sense of no one wants 1984 to happen.
I love 1984.
But then again, yeah, I know. But 1984 is good. But then again, after a nuclear attack, society would probably go into some sort of 1984-esque thing with sort of martial law, etc. So,
dude, I'm all for it. Martial law. Whenever we get into it, let's fucking go.
but honestly, like
I'm
Threads,
eating a baby. That's the first thing I'm doing.
because like you have like what the day after, and like films like that came out in like the early 80s and late 70s about like nuclear war in it. Threads is probably the best one of the lot.
Really?
Because it shows like the actual like complete ridiculousness of the whole thing, and just like it's utter despair, because it follows like two characters at the start up until sort of the build
So
up.
it's like Fallout the movie?
Basically, because it actually shows like up to 13 years after the attack.
Huh. So it's Fallout the movie.
Basically, but it's
Can
not
I just
all,
play
like,
Fallout?
it's not all like everyone's a superman and goes, oh hey Wastelander. No, it's more like everyone's dying of nuclear radiation, and
So it's like Fallout.
But it shows like the build up of like little snippets on the radio and TV in the background, and that showing like there's like tension in with like Iran with the Soviets and everything, and eventually it accumulates to like a conventional conflict, like building up and starting, and then obviously the nukes start flying basically.
Good. You know what? As long as the French started it, because I always knew they were going to start the end of the world.
And it's if anyone else in the chat has seen
Threads.
am I going to
Who started the nuclear war? Was it Russia, Iran, China?
I don't know.
It was goddamn France, wasn't it? They have nukes and they fucking rebelled against the government for every little goddamn thing. I swear to God, that's what it's going to be. The French are going to be like, we're raising taxes by 2%. Next thing you know, the air's on fire. Like, that's how it's going to work.
We cannot drink wine in the evening. Oh no! Launch the strike.
Yeah. Fuck. We're fucked if the French do that. If they're like, no more wine after fucking 10 p.m. Nope, we're done. The world's gone. That's all it'll take.
Am I going to Derry? I do not know if I'm ever. I don't know if I'm going to Northern Ireland at any point. Really, I don't know. I've got to have a think about it.
Are you going to spell Prosecco again?
Not tonight.
You don't know that.
I haven't got any left, so of that I've got champagne, but I'm not getting that out now.
I mean, you could have some whiskey.
Not really a fan. Threads is good. Defo, one of the films you only need to watch Threads once, because
I like to sit down and watch a movie like 5 times though.
Thing is, Threads the kind of movie you should only watch once and only want to watch once. Really. Then again, I have seen it.
Is it that bad?
No, it's just horrifying. It's like the film Come and See in that sort of sense, but
But I'm one of those weird people that plays like Gears of War, and it just makes me really hungry for some reason.
I kind of get what you're saying. Every time I've got a new
I just chainsawed 80 people in half. I'm kind of hungry for some reason.
It's probably like the best advertisement for like cola drinks ever. Every time it's like, oh, Nuka-Cola. I think I'll go get a drink.
I wish. I'm just too busy doing drugs, sprinting through the wasteland naked as fuck in my playthrough.
You just spend like the next 6 weeks just collecting bottle caps because you never know.
I play Fallout very differently from a lot of people. I play money. Money is the only thing I care about, and then
you pay for nostalgia.
Then the other way I like to play it is all life is bad life.
This dog keeps following me. Kill it.
That's right.
But no,
this friendly person wants to give me medicine. That's not how this works. This is the end of the world. Get out of here. It's probably poison. And he shoot him.
But no, it's a great film, and like there's some good SLR action in it actually as well.
Good. I like the SLR. I'm building one. I have the receiver. It's all good to go. I just got to put it together. Me and Mike V just got to go put it together, and then I'm going to have one. And I'm going to take the wood handguard out. I'm going to keep the wood pistol grip and the wood stock, but I'm going to put the box grader on the front.
Oh, no.
Just so that way from like magazine forward, it can be like super modern and cool. And then from like magazine back, it can be like 1950.
No. You should get like the grenade launcher attachment for it.
I fucking wish. So, but like the flash hider that I have, because it's like a hybrid British Canadian parts kit.
Yeah.
The flash hider of the Canadian one is also adapted to be grenade launchers. So
yeah, because the British, when they adopted the FNFAL onto the SLR, they adopted the Energa grenade launcher, which was in service for like 3, 4, maybe 5 years.
yeah,
And then you dropped it, even though on the equipment they kept the pouch for it well up until like the 80s.
yeah.
So
You
it
can
literally,
put other shit in there. It's fine.
yeah, that's why I got like knife, fork, and spoon in there. It's great
Yeah.
for that, or a smoke grenade or a flashbang or something. It's great for that. But yeah, no, it's stuff weird like that just sort of hangs on.
The best part is though, I'm building it off a kit, and I got the kit for free.
I know from that woman. Yeah.
Yep, she's like, yeah, I lost your check. So I sent her another one. She just never cashed it. She just refused to cash it. So, but yeah, so then I ended up spending. A guy bought a receiver because I wanted an inch pattern receiver because then I could put metric and inch pattern magazines in it.
Yeah.
And I bought an inch pattern receiver, and they're a lot more expensive over here than the metric receivers are. The metric receivers are like $200. Inch pattern receivers are like $500. I knew a guy that had a couple different receivers, and the parts kits all dried up, but he bought all these receivers in anticipation of buying a ton of parts kits, and then the parts kits dried up. So he has all these receivers. And I was like, do you have an inch pattern receiver? And he's like, I have one inch pattern receiver. I'm like, I'll give you $250 for it. And he's like, sold. So basically, I'm going to build an SLR for $250.
That's great. Honestly, it's great. I'd say does the flash hider have like the bayonet lugs for the SLR bayonet, or like the FN bayonet, or
It's the SLR bayonet.
okay, that's good.
It's an L1A one, so it's going to have the SLR
right,
stuff.
That's good, that's good at least. Yeah, I think I'd say go full wood, because then it just like that whole.
Yeah, I've got the full wood kit for it right now, but I'm going to get a box grader for it to go on it.
Or when you go like shooting the range.
I'm gonna do the quad rail on it. I'm gonna literally build it to be from like the rifle's gonna be cut in half, and the back half is gonna be old as fuck, and the front half is gonna have like laser sights and flashlights, and like it's gonna be the new hot shit. And then it's just gonna be like a rifle that like got caught.
It's gonna look like a Lambretta scooter with all like the mirrors on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the weirdest looking thing ever, and I kind of want it to just be horrendous looking. I want people to see it and cringe a little, because it's like not a brand new like plastic modern tactical one. It's got like the old wood stock on it with like the dings in it that's like 70 years old, you know, and it's gonna be great. But it's so it's like so the lower receiver's Canadian, the wood stock's Canadian, the pistol grip's Canadian, the barrel's new made American, the fore end is British, the flash hider's British, and a lot of the internal parts are British.
Is it the British style of sight?
Yes, it's the British style of sight. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I think, yeah. And then eventually, hopefully, you might be able to get a suit sight for it. That'd be kind of cool.
I'd have to replace the dust cover, but yeah, I could.
True. And the locking bits. There's a company who
It does have the stripper clip guide dust cover, so I can charge it.
Oh yeah, with the C1. Yeah, the C1. Yeah.
I can charge it.
I did always like that on the C1 though. It is kind of cool.
Yep, the ability to NATO stripper clip charger load it. Yeah. So you got to take 4 of the fuckers, but you could do it. So unless you're putting L4 bread mags in it, then you got to take fucking 6 of the fuckers.
Oh, that is such a cool little thing. They're putting the bread mags out there.
I can't wait to actually like get it put together, but it's just getting the time to go out and borrow Mike's like fucking jigs to headspace it and shit.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Yeah,
I've got it all put together except for like literally screwing the fucking barrel into the receiver. So
yeah, that'd be nice when that's done. Very, very nice. I'd say you could almost do like a I'm trying to think. Did the Canadians ever go to Malaya? I don't think they did they?
What?
Canadians in Malaya? I don't think they did.
Nope. The
No.
Canadians didn't go anywhere after the Korean War.
Korean.
But we sided with North Vietnam during the Vietnam conflict. Just like Sweden, we were like, America, you're going a little too far here. You're just being a bully. We're not going to condone that at all. So.
Oh, I never showed it on the stream actually, did I? Because I was talking to you about the 68 jacket and that I had. If you wanted, it will show. It shows at all anyway.
I wish.
Yeah.
I still got to go to What Price Glory and get one of their nice.
Yeah, it's a size 4. I'm just trying to remember what size 4 is. Because the one that fits me perfectly is a size 2. So
interesting.
So
the problem that I have with a lot of stuff, a lot of the original stuff, is I'm so lanky. My arms are so long and I'm so skinny. Yeah. That's the problem. So
yeah, this one's a tad longer in the arms for me. So
okay.
So that's not too bad though.
Yeah, I'll have to look up what a size 4 is and see if it'll fit.
I wonder if like that's how What Price Glory is sizing their stuff actually. Let me have a look and see what it would say actually.
What they're saying it is?
Yeah. There we go. Oh dear me.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh fuck. 68. There we go. Right. Combat smock. Oh, that's 60. What? Oh, you forgot they're doing 60 pack DPM as well. I forgot about that.
Yeah. They got the early shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing 60 pat as well, which is kind of cool, which I like.
Well, buy a set, Jake. Come on now.
I've already got an original set of 60 pat DPM.
Yeah, but now you could get a repro set and beat up on it and not ruin history.
True, but I have seen the 60 pat DPM. The 60 pat OD stuff they're selling in for real, and that's not too bad actually. There's the 60 pat trousers for DPM. So
I like the really early DPM color scheme. That shit's great.
And there you go.
Yeah, the good old NATO tag. All right.
Yeah, it's such a nice color. It's like slightly like lime greeny.
It's kind of that mint green that I like.
Yeah. So that's the trousers, and then the jacket itself.
Yeah, because I would love to have one of those fucking like early like mint green DPM jackets. That would be sweet.
Yeah. So that was a nice little find with sort of the brown liner.
Yeah.
That was actually the same price as they're selling the repro ones in here.
Well, aren't you lucky? I mean, to be fair, you got to have something to hold over me because I have like 10 SMLEs. So like...
Yeah, and then the trousers were like 30 quid off eBay.
I wish.
Someone didn't know what they were selling, and I could see by the pockets. I was like, oh my god. And they showed the thing, and they labeled it as 68, but they showed the label saying 60 pat. I was like, okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Jake, do you want to know how much I spent on my first SMLE?
How much?
Which was a 1915 dated #1 Mark III star.
Okay.
$80.
You lucky bastard.
So.
Lucky bastard.
$80. I got it. It's sitting right over there. It's got the Flanders flap on it even.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah. They don't have the actual old style sizes. They've just got like the chest like inch sizes on there.
Yeah, they got the modern sizes on it,
Yeah, it's a shame. But from what I've seen of the stuff actually in general, it actually looks really, really good from looking at the
It does. Everyone I hear about the reviews on it, they actually really like the shits.
It's just, yeah. Because for quite a few years since I started doing Cold War stuff, everyone's saying, oh, they don't do repros of this and all this sort of stuff, and they probably won't. They have literally within less than 10 years of the people saying that. So, and it's good because 68 pat stuff as it is anyway is getting silly expensive for people for sizes which aren't midget or child.
Yeah, that's me. I'm child.
But size 1,
I could probably do size 2.
yeah, like the 68 pat trousers I've got are a size 8, I think, and obviously them trousers are a size 3. Obviously, they're a bit short on the thing, but generally not too bad. Finding decent sizes for original lightweights is difficult now. So the OD lightweights, that's tricky. I've got several pairs, but most of them are like small fucker sizes. Generally because they're the ones that came from my dad's kit bag. Most of them anyway. And
I mean, I wish Canadian stuff was that way, but Canada adopted the new uniform in 1960, and they used it until like 2010. So like,
it's but yeah, like I've got loads of like the kit from his kit bag. So like all the PT kit as well, like the blue shorts and the fucking plimsolls and shit like that.
Wait, you guys have blue shorts to run in?
Yeah. So like for the PT stuff, it's like blue, like these blue like weird polyester.
Yeah, you guys didn't just run in your combat uniform because they're like, this is what you're going to be fighting in, so run.
Well, it depends. Like you would have you do your exercise stuff and obstacle course stuff within, say, your combat uniform and your combat clothing. But for your general PT, if it be within gym or like they say gym as like just the main hall, or whatever, or running in certain state or in some sort of areas, you wear your PT kit.
Yeah, put your combat boots on and your field gear and get out there.
Let me see what I've got here.
Perfect. We'll go for a couple more minutes here, and then we'll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I gotta go to bed. I got a big physical tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but stuff like this, like it's like mesh almost.
No, we have a combat uniform.
Well, that's like an undershirt. So that's like one of the later undershirts.
Undershirt? You have a combat uniform.
But then obviously with the PT, you got the white cotton t-shirt, the blue
t-shirts. God, you're so spoiled.
And that was during like the 80s as well.
The 80s? Oh my God, we're still wearing wool. No, I'm just Our shoes had fucking hobnails in the 80s. I wish I was joking, but there was actually some reserve units in like the early 80s that still had fucking ammo boots.
Oh, something that I did pick up recently though was this.
Oh, I got one of those.
So this one is just about to see it, probably maybe not. It's 1951.
Yeah, you remember the set that I showed you that were also dated 1951? The Canadian pattern ones though, which have the like little arm roll up things.
Yeah, the little tabs, yeah. And this one is 1955.
Bam, there you go. Yeah, I got a whole stack. It had the fucking ribbon around it with like the staple in it of 10 fucking shirts. I bought a whole stack with the cutters tags on them. Brand new in my size, those fucking wool field shirts.
They're great because they're great for sort of the 50s, 60s, so it's perfect for that.
Well, they didn't. Well, I could use mine for World War II impressions and stuff too, because the Canadians wore a button-up shirt during World War II, and it's the same color and everything. The only difference is in the Korean War, they added the little roll tabs for when you roll your sleeves up. That was it.
I quite like that. They're basically like, well, they're sort of, then they adopt it in the plaid shirts they wore then within the civilian world.
Pretty much. Well, like the problem I have with like how the military ones are is they come to like here, but I'm a big fan of the over bicep roll.
Yeah,
you gotta show off them guns. All the pull-ups you've been doing, so
the trees you've been killing.
Yeah, because that's all I've been doing is not eating and exercising. So I'm actually like in super good shape, getting jacked. That's okay. I've been getting jacked for one specific reason. Thursday, the guy that's been making me live out of these hotels for the last 3 months,
Yeah.
I'm going to be in a very tiny room with him for like an hour, all by my lonesome.
That's going to be fun.
For me.
Now, do not get yourself arrested.
That's okay. People have to see it. This is going to be at like 1 a.m. in the middle of nowhere.
What, like a motel?
No, this is going to be like 1 a.m. Like, it'll take it 20 minutes for an ambulance going as fast as it can to get here. Kind of middle of nowhere.
You heard it here first, people.
So this is the same guy that I was like, if you send me down to that hotel again, like, so help me God, I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Bad. Like, this guy's going to have to do a lot of sweet talking to...
And produce a lot of bills to try and get you to be quiet.
You better have a fucking bonus for me for all the shit I've had to put up for.
He's got a whole
not going to, but he fucking better.
Good with $1 bills.
I'm going to be so mad. This fucking guy. This guy. I'm going to rearrange his face. If shit doesn't go this way. Because, like, I know we're so far away, like, people aren't even going to be able to hear him scream. Like,
it's like we're in space.
One of the first things, because I'm going to be the first one there in the morning, and nobody else will be there for like another hour, because I get there early to make sure everyone's okay and everything's set up and laid out, because I'm a good leader, and I make sure I make my day longer to make everyone else's life easier. And he's going to be there. And the first question I'm going to ask him when I get into the room there is, this is the only door out of this room, right? That should set the mood.
Sexecutioner.
That's right. I'm a lot scarier person than people really realize.
Just puts on his leather hood with the eyes.
That's right. But he knows I'm going to be very mad at him, and he's going to try to be really friendly and everything to begin with, and I'm not going to buy what he's selling.
Just make sure you don't say about. I'm really annoyed about this.
Really annoyed about how you've been treating me.
It's like, I can't take you seriously.
It's about dignity. It's about respect. But
that's probably one of the best scenes in that film.
It's pretty great. But yeah, he's gonna be in for it. I'm gonna have a lot. Him and another guy are gonna be there, and the other guy I'm actually okay with because he actually does work and he's a decent person. But like I'm a very, very friendly person. I go out of my way to be nice to people, but like this guy is going to be like
friendly until fucked with, basically.
Paige has seen me mad. Only person in this world that's probably actually seen me mad. All right, other than the guy I was getting mad at when she was standing right there. This guy is going to be like the third person in existence that has actually seen me get mad. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Please don't do anything stupid.
I don't get to vent all that much when it comes to like extreme violence, but
yeah.
I always tell people all the time, like, I'm getting pretty near the end of my rope. You know what's at the end of that rope? Violence.
A maple syrup hurricane.
That's right. You know how, like, when a war happens and the Canadians' unquenchable thirst for maple syrup turns into an unquenchable thirst for blood? That's going to happen.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to cut you into 8 slices of bitcheroni. You know what? I was thinking about something the other day. Okay, so imagine you're the first scientist in the world to ever split the atom. Okay, great scientific achievement. Now imagine that people in the world still compare greatness to sliced bread. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, that's the greatest thing since sliced bread." And you're the fucking guy that split the goddamn atom for the first time. You know, I'd be furious.
I've discovered penicillin. It's the best thing since sliced bread.
Everybody's like, they measure greatness by sliced bread. You just split the motherfucking atom, essentially creating like nuclear power and like endless energy and potential destruction on a scale that humanity has never witnessed before. And everyone's
measuring it by saying you're not reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna make it a triangle.
No, I'm good with my square wheels.
What's this thing about what the Canadians did to German POWs in World War I? I don't know. Ask some of the German POWs about it. Oh, wait. Darn it. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you ask all the natives pre-World War I what the Canadian government's like? Oh, wait. They got German POW'd. That's correct.
They all went to a farm.
Yeah, they did.
It's just like what happened to all like your pets as like a kid. They went to a farm.
They definitely did. That farm does contain a few mass graves, though.
How are you gonna think they're gonna sow the fields and get really good crops?
I mean, that's fair. We got to grow all that mustard and rape.
That's the weirdest farm
new crop Canada grows the most of: rape and mustard.
It does sound like a very sort of seedy farm. What do you have here? Mustard and rape. What?
That's right. There's literally like cities where it's like, oh, you're now entering blah, 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 the land of rape and honey. I'm like, no. You can't do that nowadays. Like,
rapes and seeds. What?
That's right. No, you can't just have welcome to the land of rape. That's not good nowadays. You can't have that. Like, you should change that. That's not a thing you should have on a sign anymore. I know it's been there for a while, but like the context is not the same anymore. Like, people could take that the very wrong way.
But it's like, I think it's in Canada. There's like a town called Asbestos, or it might be in the States. There's a town called Asbestos because that's what it was founded to mine.
Yeah, but like, there's also like, we also have a town called Gaylord, and yeah, like for reals. Like, I actually go there for work when I'm in the hotel. I go to Gaylord, Minnesota, and it's a real place. And then there's like Intercourse, and then there's like Blue Balls, and then there's like
it's like in Austria. There's a town called Fucking.
Yeah, well, they changed that actually.
Oh, did they?
They did.
Was it no longer Fucking?
Yeah, now it's like Intercourse.
No fucking here.
Yeah. Now it's called like Fornication or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of weird towns. So
it's called Coitus now.
Yeah. Oh God, they just renamed it Chinese Finger Trap. I don't know what that means. But anyways,
it's called 30 euros.
Yeah, 30. Oh gosh. But anyways, it's 6:30 p.m. here now. 2 hairs past a freckle.
It is 12:30 at night.
Yeah, you should go to bed.
I will do. Yeah, I'm about to.
I got to get up at 4 a.m. though because I got to watch Cats.
Fair enough.
I'm watching Cats. She goes off and she does National Guard stuff. So.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to watch the awful film.
No, I gotta go watch Olives and Pips.
Okay, fair enough.
Nope, that's my thing. They like me, so I gotta go watch them because they like me. Olives misses me. He misses me a lot. He's always so excited to see me. I remember when Paige got him all those years ago, and he was like this big, and me and him used to like roughhouse when she wasn't looking, and he really liked that. Now he's my buddy boy. So
aren't you allergic to cats though?
I'm super allergic to cats. But I still like cats. So just like I'm very lactose intolerant, I'm still gonna eat ice cream.
Fair enough. It would not stop me. I will do it.
That's right. So I got to go get up early tomorrow and go like 4 a.m. and go get the keys to watch the cats. So
Okay. Oh, fair. Well, I'll let you get to sleep.
that's right. You too. You go to bed.
That's been a good stream.
All right. It was a very good stream. It was very entertaining. I learned a lot, actually, way more than I expected to. So it was a pretty good couple hours off. I actually don't get a lot of hours off, so it was a very good couple hours off this week. That's all I get this week. This is my couple hours off right here.
We've taken things away from it. We've learned that there's crazy monarchs in Norway, but yeah.
Well, I might get a lot of hours off depending on how many teeth my boss has after Thursday morning. So
How many hours off? Count the teeth on the table, and that's how many hours.
that's right. I might get a very extended vacation. But they're not going to fire me because they're not going to do it. So.
Yeah, make sure it's not a type of vacation where you're generally behind a large door with keys. I'm a Canadian citizen. I don't get a prison here.
Yeah, it's my word against theirs, and his tongue's broken and his teeth are missing. My hand really fucking hurts, though.
He's in it. He's giving evidence in the box. Like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So
he tripped and fell. Also, my hand really hurts. I tried to catch him.
He fell and collided. He fell and collided with my hands when I was doing spins.
Yeah, like 40 times.
I was showing him how good of a ballerina I was, and I hit him on the way around.
That's right. You can tell I'm a great ballerina. Have you seen my ass in these pants? Yeah. All right. And on that note, we'll call her good here. So thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully we were entertaining enough.
I hope so, yeah.
Tried to be. I didn't drink as much whiskey as I wanted to because I don't get a lot of days to drink anymore. So it's kind of nice to every now and then because take the edge off, round those edges off a little bit. But thank you, everybody. And I will see you all here hopefully in the future.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.